York Revolution is on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Onto the track, it is gone! It's gone!
Revs Baseball is brought to you by
People's Bank, WellSpan Sports Medicine, Shipley Energy, Maple Donuts, Broadway Transmission, Flying Feet, Dasher Investment Services, York Mitsubishi, Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group, Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, Rudders, Pennsylvania Lottery, PSECU, Kona Ice, York County Bar Association, and by Downtown Inc.
Swing and a deep drive to right field. Watch this one go. He fires. Game over. Base hit. It's a fair ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He slides. He's in. Revs win it.
Now, with the call of today's game, here's the voice of the York Revolution, Darrell Henry.
Good afternoon, everyone, from People's Bank Park here in downtown York. Welcome to game number 126 of York Revolution Baseball. Today, it's the Sunday afternoon series finale as the Revs go for the series win against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs and looking to increase their division lead perhaps to the biggest of the season. It was a great night here at People's Bank Park last night, and the Revs looking to cap this brief weekend at home with another win. Hi again, everybody. Darrell Henry with you. Brett Petrek will be along shortly. Welcome to a glorious afternoon for baseball here in downtown York. It is sun-splashed. It is absolutely beautiful. And the Revs coming off an amazing performance last night, winning 12-6 to even this series. And if you're going to be one hit the night before, why not bounce back with 17 hits? They had 3 home runs as well. Huge night for the offense. Ton of scoring early. The Revs were up 7-6 in the third inning last night. It settled down a little bit from there because the bullpen was absolutely stout. Final 6 innings were scoreless. The bullpen went a total of 7 innings, giving up just 1 run. And meanwhile, Sugar Land lost twice in a doubleheader at Long Island, so everything last night went swimmingly for the Revs, and they entered today with a season-high tying 3-game lead in the division for first place with 15 games remaining. The magic number is 12. Today it'll be right-hander Austin Steinfurt making his 4th start. He is 2-1 with a 3.31 ERA. Lefty Kevin McGovern will go for the Blue Crabs. 1 win, no losses, perfect ERA through his Atlantic League debut earlier this week. Coming up on our pregame today, some of the highlights from a very exciting night last night, and more than 5,700 were on hand to see it. The atmosphere was outstanding. It was electric here in the ballpark. It felt like playoff time would be right around the corner, and the Revs are trying to make that a reality here over the next 2 weeks. We'll hear from Mace here shortly as well. And our first pitch today is set for 1 o'clock sharp here in downtown York on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Baseball fans looking to cool down between innings? Rudders, the official beverage sponsor of the York Revolution, has the ticket. Grab 1 or 2 of Rudders' new smooth brewed iced teas at the concession stand. Rudders' teas are a home run. And after the game, visit a Rudders store on your way home to refuel your car and feed your appetite. Explore our award-winning menu, all cooked fresh. Plus, grab a Rudders Rewards card and become a Rudders VIP. Plus, don't miss the Fuelin' Up Summer Sweepstakes, featuring daily prizes as well as the chance to take home free coffee, free hot dogs, and free fuel for a year, or even cold, hard cash. More details at Rudders.com. Rudders, why go anywhere else?
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney attorney at the right time.
Remember when an app was listen only? Oh yeah, that was kind of us, wasn't it? Well, we have a new app. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores and take Sports Radio 1350 on the go like never before. Listen on the go like always, and now get easier access to archived games and programs on demand. Watch WOYK game broadcasts on YouTube and so much more. Search the new WOYK on the Apple and Google Play stores and download today. It's not just an app, it's a lifestyle. Sports Radio 1350. First in York, first in sports.
Hit a home run with your flock and treat them to Isaac's. You'll find something for everyone on our menu. From awesome grilled sandwiches named after birds to fresh green salads, made from scratch soups, and delicious signature sides. Plus, the little members of your team will love the rainbow bread featured on our award-winning kids menu. And check out Isaac's catering menu, perfect for any occasion, gathering, or event. Serving up fun, fresh food since 1983, Isaac's has 18 locations in South Central PA, including 3 in York County. So a great meal is never far away. Got a special event coming up? Let Isaac's Catering handle all the details. To find an Isaac's near you, check out our menus or to order online, visit isaacsrestaurants.com.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Revs host the Blue Crabs today, going for the series win, also trying to tie their best ever record in a season series against one opponent. They are 15-4 against Southern Maryland coming in today. Last night was electric. It was one of those Saturday nights that we'll be talking about after the season ends as one of the great nights of the year. The Revs with a 12-6 win, big night for the offense. And some of the highlights from that, we start with it down 2-0 in the first, and the Revs answering right away. The 2-0. And a swing and a line drive, base hit to left. Sullivan at third, they're going to send him. Benson up, throwing to the plate, it's late. Sullivan scores standing, and the Revs are on the board. 2-1 here in the bottom of the first inning. And Tejeda rips it into left, RBI number 80 for him this year. On his league-leading 158th base hit. And up next was Carlos Franco, giving the Revs the lead for good, as it turned out. He fires, and a swing and a drive deep the other way, left center, it is gonna go! A home run for Carlos Franco! 3-run shot to the opposite field, and the Revs have responded with 4 here in their half of the first inning and take an immediate 4-2 lead on Franco's 11th long ball of the year. And they weren't done there. Henry Castillo had something to say for the first inning as well. Hayes to the plate, and a swing and a line drive to the gap in right center field. That's going to split the gap and go all the way to the warning track. Skelton at third, he's going to be sent, and there's no relay home. It is 5-2. What a response from the Revs. They have batted around here in the first inning tonight. And Henry Castillo adds an RBI double to the gap in right center. He drives in his 55th. And a 5-run first inning. It is a 5-2 lead. Now the Crabs got 2 in the second, made it 5-4. Revs took those right back off the bat of Wellington Dotel. Hayes, who threw 40 pitches in that first inning, he deals. And a swing and a drive deep left field. Watch this one go! Out over the arch nemesis and onto Arch Street. Wellington Dotel, he stood there and watched it fly. He crushes a 2-run home run. And the Revs extend the lead right back to 3 runs. It is 7-4 here in the bottom of the second inning tonight. What the heck is going on here at Peoples Bank Park this evening? It wasn't long before it was 7-6 in the third, but in the fourth inning, the Revs pulling back away and Zach Sullivan igniting a 3-run rally. Southern Maryland, as Sullivan swings, drives another one to right field. Deep, and Silva back and out of room. It's high up off the wall. Bounces back away from him. And Sullivan looking for 3. He dives and the throw gets away. And it does go out of play, and Sullivan will score on it. 8-6, the Revs lead. He circles the bases on one play. It's a triple, and the throw bounced out of play. It's going to be an error, and the Revs lead it 8-6, and we're back to the hard hitting again. One final punctuation for the offense, which came from Tejeda in the 8th. Another 3-2. And a swing and a towering drive. Deep left field. Back is Benson looking. It's gone! Isaias Tejeda, a moonshot way up into the York nighttime sky. And it clears on the other side of the arch nemesis. The Revs add another one, and it's 12-6 here in the 8th. And the rest of the story, the bullpen, final 6 innings, scoreless. They were great. And the payoff pitch. Swing, and it's popped up, back toward the backstop. Skelton coming. He's got room. Game over. Revs win 12-6. Here tonight, and the lead is 3 games once again with 15 to go. It was so much fun last night. Revs going for the series win today. It's Austin Steinfurt against Kevin McGovern coming up momentarily. Take a break, check in with Mace. Broadway Transmission Manager's Report is next.
You don't have to wait till the fair to treat yourself to cotton candy. Maple Donuts has the scrumptious cotton candy donut now. Tasty cotton candy cream topped with fun blue and pink colors. Remember the king with the famous Elvis donut through the end of August. Tasty banana-flavored custard topped with peanut butter icing. August 28th is Maple Donut Night at the York Revolution. Stop by any location for free tickets. No purchase necessary. Maple Donuts. They know a thing or two about donuts.
Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Fans, it's time to go inside the clubhouse for the latest on your York Revolution and tonight's matchup. It's time for the Broadway Transmission Manager's Report. Now, here's the manager of the Revs, Mark Mason.
Hi, Mace. Last night, great night here. A lot of fun, ton of energy in this place, and a big offensive game. That was one of those Saturday nights that you might remember when the season's over. That was a really fun one.
No, it really was. And, the first responders, that's always a great tribute to them and what they do. So when we were happy that we could win, especially on that night. So, but, talking about offense, it's 180 degrees from the night before, right? The past 5 games, we scored 1 run, we got shut out. And then we scored like 10, 9, and 10. So it's and the 9-run game we lost. So it's been a crazy 5 games. But no, it was nice to see the guys really put it together last night. And Ricky had a tough start. But, the bullpen the bullpen was fantastic. Everybody came out there, did a good job, and, we were able to get out of here with a big win.
At what point did you start to formulate a plan that you could go to your go-to guys as early as you did last night and be okay in doing that?
To be honest, I was looking at it in the second inning just because Ricky was being so erratic and they were hitting him around a little bit too. So, for me, I think the ball down the line in the first inning, I think that's a foul ball. From where I'm looking, I thought it was a foul ball. But, I think maybe that 2 runs right there might have, maybe that might have unglued him a little bit. And then he tried to do way too much after that. But somewhere in the second inning, I started looking at what I had available in the bullpen. And I was like, okay, if we can get to here, then I have all these pitchers that I can use 1 inning apiece to get through the end of the game, and hopefully offensively we can keep adding some runs. So I had a plan, and fortunately, offensively, we kept coming through, and we were able to extend the lead, and they were pushing hard to come back, and but then once we got into Carson and Smoker and the rest of the guys, I mean, they did a great job shutting them down.
How much did the inning assignments have to do with where they are in the order? The order, things like that.
I mean, a lot of it actually. I try to figure out where I think our guys would be most effective based on the hitters that are coming up that inning. So, we just kind of go with our gut on that and what the eye test shows us, which goes totally against analytics. I know that, but I'm an old school guy. I'm an eye test guy, so I've seen my guys throw more than anybody. So I have an idea what they can do and not do. So we try to put them in the best situation. Am I always right? No. And do they always perform? No. So it's just one of those things. You try to make the best decision you can, and then you live with it.
A couple of days earlier, even like 2 days earlier, could you have not been as aggressive with the bullpen in that game because you didn't have Smoker back yet and you didn't have Capion here on the team yet?
That's correct. Yeah, I could not have done what I did last night. No, I mean last night I really felt strongly that I had 7 guys available that could give me shutdown innings. Really, so. Because we were rested from the night before, because Duke did a great job, and I only used 2 relievers the night before, so I used Josh and Capion the night before. So yesterday they were both on the second day, back to back, and everybody else was first day. So we were in good shape, and we should be in pretty good shape again today if I have to do that. I'd really prefer not to do that because I'd like Austin to give us some quality innings out there, and then we're going to New York for 4 days, so we're going to have some guys available for that series. So we'll push hard today and see what we can come up with, but hopefully Austin will be good and at least get us through 5.
Some good news, hopefully, on Cabral, that he's had a night to sleep on whatever was ailing him.
Yeah, the news was, he's having a little bit of some back spasms. It started in Sugar Land, I think, and then I think the airplane ride might have aggravated him yesterday, coming into last night. So he felt good when we landed the day before. I didn't use him on Friday, but, so I thought we needed him last night. But, when you feel something, I want you to ask, to come out. So. But the doctors were 1 day, 2 at the most. He should be fine.
Well, I see the lineup today. You're going to ride with the hot hand, Sullivan at the top again. How big of a spark, to be down 2-0, and he immediately is out there, base hit, hustle, steal, all that stuff. Did that really fire everybody up last night? The things that he did at the top? Oh, definitely. And it's not only like riding the hot hand right there, but Trappy's only been down 1 day. I think he could probably use more than that, so I'm going to give him today too. And, Salty plays good defense for us, and he's aggressive at the plate. If he gets on base, he's a base-stealing threat. He can run, and he plays hard. I love guys that play hard. So, we're going to get him out there, and so we're going to give him, we're going to give Trapp the day off, and we're going to give Skelton the day off because he caught last night. So Den will DH today, and everything else in the field will be the same except Tejeda will catch, and that'll be it. Mace, thanks a lot. Good luck here today.
Yep, thank you.
All right, Revs manager Mark Mason on the Broadway Transmission Managers Report. Revs have taken the field here this afternoon. Austin Steinfurt going through his warm-ups. The Blue Crab lineup brought to you by Flying Feet. Kent Blackstone will lead off at second base. Edwin Garcia, the shortstop, hits second. Batting third and playing first base is Josh McAdams. Tony Thomas at third base will hit cleanup. Corey Vaughn will do the DHing and hit fifth. Charlie Valerio is catching and batting sixth. Batting seventh in left field is Joe Benson. Ruby Silva, the right fielder, is hitting eighth, and Travis Witherspoon in center field bats ninth. Again, it's Blackstone, Garcia, McAdams, Thomas, Vaughn, Valerio, Benson, Silva, and Witherspoon for the Crabs. That lineup facing Austin Steinfurt, who's ready to go here today. 2-1 with a .331 ERA through his first 3 starts, and our Dasher Investment Services first pitch is down low. We are underway. First pitch being thrown today at 1:03. Gorgeous afternoon. The 1-0 shows bunt. It's in the dirt. Blackstone is hitting at 240. 3 home runs, 22 driven in. He's been swinging the bat pretty well of late. Had a 2-run single in last night's game. The wind, the pitch, and that one's across for a strike. Fastball, it's 2-1. Our plate ump today is Buzz Albert. Brian DeBrouwer at first, David Snyder at third. Pitch, and a swing and a bounce foul behind the plate. There's Steinfurt, who was behind 2-0, comes back to even it. And his biggest struggle the last 2 outings has been walks. He winds, he fires, and it misses high and tight. Blackstone bails away. We'll go to a full count here. Steinfurt has walked 5 in each of the last 2 starts, only walked 1 in the debut start. 6'9" righty delivers, and it's down low. It is a leadoff walk to begin today's game. Revs are in the home whites with the shoulder stripes today. Southern Maryland is in their gray and white camo pattern. Black sleeves, red numbers and letters. I can't see what the board says temperature-wise. I think 81, maybe, but it's nice. Sunny. There's Edwin Garcia. First pitch is a called strike. Does it say 81 degrees? Melissa, can you tell? I cannot. 82, okay. All right. Our weather brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Thank you, and by Melissa. Here's a swing on a high drive, deep left center. Sullivan is back. It's going to die, though, and he is there short of the warning track, makes the catch, fires it in towards second, and that is out number 1. And Garcia sounded like he really hit it hard, but he got under it, and there's no wind to speak of, looking at the flag in deep center. So 1 down. And here's Josh McAdams. Steinfurt, who made his Revs debut against Southern Maryland here at home back on August 22nd, 6 scoreless, gave up just 3 hits. McAdams, the hitter, first pitch, swinging line drive, caught at third, throw back to first, and it gets away. Nash falls over Blackstone, reaching for it. It rolls toward the Revs bullpen. It stayed in play. Blackstone up to second. He will stop there as Nash tosses in. Boy, a whole lot going on there. McAdams, our K-man, and he swung first pitch, hit it hard, but right at Franco at third, who caught it, and then the throw to first skipped away. And Nash diving to try to save it, ended up falling right on top of Blackstone, who almost looked like he kind of elbowed him to try to get Talvin off of him. Going to be a throwing error on Franco, runner at second with 2 outs, and Tony Thomas, the batter, comes in at 267 with 14 home runs. First pitch, it is taken down low. Thomas was our K-man last night, and he did come through. Steinfurt, who's only allowed 3 hits in all 3 of his starts. But again, the last 2 outings, walks have been the problem, 5 in each. Tuesday at Sugarland, walked them loaded in the first inning, but got out of it. Pitch to Thomas, it is swung on, tip foul behind the plate. Ended up retiring 7 straight through the 3rd inning, but then ran into some trouble in the 4th and 5th. Lost Tuesday at Sugarland, charged with 3. Only 2 were earned in 4 2/3. 4-1 final. It's his second straight start against Sugar Land, and this is his second against Southern Maryland. And now they call him for a balk. I'm not sure what he did. And Castillo at second standing out there. He's got his hands raised to his side asking what that was. A balk called on Steinfurt, and Blackstone goes to third base. Welcome, Brett.
Hey.
Good to have you back.
Always, man. It's been a while. I've missed it. I've gotten the itch. But I'm happy to be back with you.
Fastball misses low, 2-1. I was pumped to have you listening last night.
Oh, well, always said. Couldn't think of a better way to handle a 4-hour car ride than to listen to the one and only Darryl Henry on the radio.
Yeah. Here's the 2-1. Swinging a tap foul over by the Blue Crab dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Steinfurt looks to work through this first inning. The game against the Crabs, August 22nd, he retired his final 12. He overcame a 52-minute rain delay in the first inning that night. This is the third home start out of his 4 now. He fires, and a cutter missed a little bit high. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Almost everything he throws cuts. At least the fastball, I should say. All of them have tail on them, it seems. A good downward plane being 6-9. Payoff pitch, swinging a pop-up foul. That'll sail back up onto the roof. Began his Revs career with 11 straight scoreless innings, including his second start, which was August 27th at home against Sugar Land. Or August 28th, I should say. He's ready. And another full count offering. It's down low. So a walk to Thomas, the second walk in today's first inning. And that is going to get Corey Vaughn to the plate.
There'll be a lot of periodical Eagles updates here throughout this broadcast. 'Tis the season.
Please do.
What more can you ask for? Eagles football, September baseball, and a playoff race here for the Revs. Boy, am I excited.
Here's Corey Vaughn DHing the day. And Steinfurt with the pitch. It's fastball called strike on the inner half. Vaughn hitting .263 with 21 home runs. He's driven in 54. Steinfurt ready. 0-1, and a big breaking ball stays high.
Well, the Redskins are up 6-0.
That's great.
So
that's great.
That's your first update. 10 minutes, 54 seconds left in the first quarter.
Good start.
Great start. Case Keenum's 4 for 4. Hall of Famer, apparently, today.
There's a fastball in the dirt. Tejeda knocks it down.
Vernon Davis, 48-yard touchdown. So I would say that's some blown coverage.
Sounds like. Vaughn, one of 6 in the league with 21 home runs, including Tejeda, who hit his 21st last night. And that's a host of hitters that are tied for 3rd in the league in home runs. Steinfurt set. And the 2-1, swinging a foul tip back behind the plate. Talbin with 36, Richie Schaefer 26, and then Vaughn and Tejeda 2 of the 6 with 21, ranking 3rd. No score here in the top of the first. Steinfurt trying to strand 2 again Tuesday night. He worked around 3 walks for a scoreless first. There's the 2-2 pitch. Runner goes from first base. It's popped up. Tejeda off with the mask. Shades on. He's back behind the plate. He's got plenty of room. Makes the catch, and the inning is over. About halfway back to the backstop. So 2 walks in the first today, but again, Steinfurt works out unscathed. No runs, no hits. There was 1 error, 2 men left. We played a half inning. It's the Blue Crabs nothing. The Revs coming up.
If you build it, he will come. So the famous line goes in the classic baseball movie Field of Dreams. Well, at Brooks Huff Tire and Auto Center, we did just that. We built a family-owned, friendly, clean, state-of-the-art, multi-location tire and auto repair business that covers all four corners of York County.
Go the distance.
For over 75 years, Brooks Huff has been serving its customers and stands behind its work nationwide for 24 months through the Goodyear Tire Service Network and the Napa Auto Care Program. Unexpected vehicle repairs can hurt the family budget, but our preferred customer card offers special deals, rebates, and up to 6 months no-interest payments on many services. And from September 3rd through the 17th, get up to $325 back on a set of 4 select Goodyear tires.
People will come, Ray.
Come visit Brooks Huff at our Shrewsbury, Leader Heights, Hanover, and Manchester, Pennsylvania stores before the offer disappears into the cornfield. Or visit us on the web at www.brookshuff.com.
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
Cannonball Charlie's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
No score. Revs come to bat here in the bottom of the first inning against lefty Kevin McGovern, who they will face for the first time, a teammate of Victor Capion, and also Southern Maryland's Friday starter, Mitch Lamson. They were all in Winnipeg together. Revs lineup brought to you by Flying Feed. Zach Sullivan in center will lead things off. Wellington Dotel, right field, bat second, hitting third, and playing first base is Talvin Nash. The cleanup man is Isaias Tejeda doing the catching. Carlos Franco at third base hits fifth. Malky Mesa, left field, batting sixth. Ryan Dent will DH today and hit seventh. Henry Castillo, second base, bats eighth. Alvaro Rondon at shortstop is batting ninth. Here's Sullivan. Big night last night. McGovern's first pitch is high and wide for ball one. Sullivan 3 for 5 last night, 3 for his first 3, with a triple and 3 runs scored. And he lays off the plate away, 2-0. Now hitting .273. Mace said that starting him today was more about giving Trapp back-to-back days off as McGovern delivers a strike. I mean, maybe a little bit riding the hot hand, but Trapp has been in every day. They're trying to get him going again. The 2-1, and a swing and a high fly right center field. It hit pretty well, but looks to be playable. Oh, it's still carrying. It's off the wall. Never mind. And Sullivan around second, heading to third. He's there standing with a triple for the second straight game. A towering shot, and it just kept going in right center. It looked like Silva had a beat on it, but it hits the wall padding on the fly, and it's a leadoff triple.
That's one of the weirdest flight patterns we've seen from a ball of late, but that's one of those times where you trust your ears more than what you see. That ball sounded perfect off the bat and kept carrying. Pretty impressive, the triple in back-to-back games. Zach Sullivan, it's going to be hard to take him out of the lineup, as you just said, with him riding the hot hand.
Here's Wellington Dotel. The corners will inch in a bit. Middle is back. First pitch is off the plate outside. And Dotel hitting at .327, which ranks second in the league. Blasted a 2-run homer last night, his 13th. McGovern, the 1-0, and it's in the dirt. Valerio scoops that one. Dotel now with 78 RBIs as well, which ranks fifth.
Well, we could say that the Revs offense have fared better against this lefty than Mitch Lamson. That's a good start already.
Yeah. Pitch is outside. It is now 3-0.
I can't believe I missed the 2.5-hour game.
They are few and far between.
And last night was a lot longer than that, but seemed to be quite fun.
Now the 3-0, and that is across for a strike. If one of the two was going to be 2.5 hours, I am glad it was Friday, because 2.5 is maybe more sleep than I had that day. The 3-1, breaking ball swinging a foul tip as that trickles back to the Y logo behind home.
Good old flight in from Sugarland.
Yeah. I feel like we bounced off the runway when we landed too. It was not the
smoothest of landings.
No, sir. There's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. A slider, and McGovern comes all the way back to get him. The 3-0 count. Comes back to strike out Dotel. One away. Now here's Talbot Nash. Talbot's been a little bit quietly frustrated here of late. He gets pitched around so much. Had kind of a rough road trip, although he did have a ton of walks, but he enters play today, 295, and of course the league leader homers ribbies. First pitch slider dives low and away.
Is that some new lumber?
That might be. That is a nice looking bat.
I haven't seen that one.
It's almost a white barrel with the black handle. Sharp, bright, two-tone piece of lumber. The 1-0, and a breaking ball down and away. How about this? Southern Maryland bringing the infield partway in. And I'm sure those fielders love that, looking at him standing in the batter's box.
Ooh.
They are most of the way in.
Man, our field has some mean cut to it today.
Yeah, it's sharp.
My goodness.
Chris and his crew pitch. It's a fastball just inside. 3-0.
I didn't see the Live United yesterday for emergency first responders day, but this field's in tip-top shape.
It is gorgeous. Gorgeous day. Runner at third, one out. McGovern with the pitch. Fastball just outside. Another walk for Talbot Nash. That makes 92. And including today, 15 games remaining, he is now 9 walks away from matching the league record.
If he needed any more records to break, that is, but this one would be huge because it's a league record, a single season league record. And James Skelton on there. I guess it's kind of an interesting experience when you break one of your teammates' records. You have a chance to, right?
Yeah. Talbot on the road trip, I think it was 2 for 18, but he had 10 walks. That's the way it's going for him lately. First and third for Tejeda. First pitch slider is in for a strike. Tejeda, the league leader in batting, 349. 21 home runs, 81 knocked in. Hit his 21st homer last night. The RBI total ranks 4th. Leads the league with 160 hits, 39 doubles. There's the 0-1, and that misses down low. So McGovern and Lamson both plugged into this Blue Crab rotation, and obviously we've been very impressed with Capian as well. McGovern, a 12-game winner with Winnipeg, one behind Lamson, who led the league with 13 in the American Association. Here's a swing and a fly ball, right field, hit well toward the corner. Silva is over, he's got it just in front of the track, but Sullivan will tag and score. RBI number 82 for Isaias Tejeda, and with first and third, one out, he got one airborne, drove it deep to right, and the Revs have struck first. It's 1-0.
Exactly what he needed to do there. A runner on third, less than 2 outs, just loft one out there. Silva knew he had no chance, a runner like Sullivan, who scores yet another run after scoring 3 last night. And production all around after what was the quietest offensive game they've had all year on Friday.
Well, here is Carlos Franco. Left on left, first pitch, swing and a comebacker, and McGovern's got it. He'll jog to first, underhand over, and that will retire the side. But the Revs strike first with a run on one hit, one man left. And we'll go to the second inning here this afternoon in York. It's the Revs 1 and the Blue Crabs nothing.
Are you one of the many people that has a 401k that is eligible to roll over, but you just haven't done it yet? Maybe you're not sure where was the best place to put it. I'm Tom Dasher of Tom Dasher Investment Services. I specialize in helping you getting your 401k and IRA money parked in the best place for you. So if you haven't rolled your 401k yet, or if you're not satisfied with your IRA, call me for a consultation at 487-2096. That's 487-2096. And check out my website at tomdasher.com.
There's a lot of talk out there about good health care. We all want a good plan. But step outside and take a good look at all those beautiful trees and shrubs in your yard. Do you have a plan to maintain their good health? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care has a veteran staff of 12 fully licensed and trained tree health care professionals to rely on, including 10 certified arborists and 3 PA certified horticulturalists. So don't let your trees and shrubs fend for themselves against Mother Nature. Visit heritagelawnandlandscape.com and get world-class care right in your backyard.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
The York Revolution plays here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the second inning, Revs with a 1-0 lead for Austin Steinfurt, who had to work around a couple of walks in the first inning, but did so. And we'll look to settle in. The control on Tuesday night in Sugar Land did improve after the first inning, and hoping for a repeat of that here today. On our WellSpan Sports Medicine injury report, Revs with Angelis Nina out with the torn UCL and the throwing elbow, but he is with the team and helping where he can in the dugout, coaching first at times. Dustin Richardson still rehabbing his elbow. DJ Jenkins, finger injury, out for the year. JP Sportman, the forearm.
Yeah, we're also locked into a fantasy football matchup today, Daryl.
You and me?
Yeah, you and me.
Shows you how much. Well, at least I remembered to set the lineup.
There we go.
So we can give
you
that.
You took Antonio Brown out, correct?
Yes, I did.
Oh, man.
We can include that on the York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard. Here's Charlie Valerio, who takes a little bit high.
Yeah, I had got some breakfast from Sheetz today, and someone had the 84 Pittsburgh jersey for Antonio Brown. I said, it's quite the choice today.
It's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. And a serious change of speeds from Steinfurt there. Valerio tried to kill it. Maybe killed some gnats instead. He's hitting .271 with 11 home runs. 1-1. And a swing and a miss. Another hefty hack. That fastball at 90. Down low. Valerio, Benson, Silva this inning. Steinfurt, the high socks, might even make him look taller. He fires and he misses in the dirt. Almost fell to the side there in the landing. Do I have any points yet?
Well, I'm up early, but our defenses are pacing us right now. You have Baltimore, I have Minnesota. They're both pitching shutouts. Aside from that, everyone else is extremely pedestrian.
It's another Sunday. It's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Steinfurt goes off speed again. Valerio out in front. He's down swinging. One away here to begin the second inning. Steinfurt has struck out 3, 2, and 4 in his first 3 starts.
Our guy today, McAdams, represents a chance to give us a new streak. Well, a new record, I should say. Streak is going on.
5 in a row, K-Men. Here's Joe Benson, who swings and flies one to right. And Dotel will come in on this, and he's got it. It's a one-pitch second out as Benson is set aside, 2 down in the inning.
Yeah, last night was close with McGrain getting Thomas as the second out in the 9th inning, but I never doubted it. I was as excited as I've gotten. Well, really, I listened to the whole entire game, and just the calls, the home runs, the pitching was crazy. I mean, again, the bullpen you won't talk about, but unreal again.
Here's Silva who takes inside. Yeah, we had to wait till the 9th, but it was lit when he struck him out.
The fans were losing it in here.
Oh, yeah. Here's a ground ball right side. That's a base hit for Silva. He's had a big series. He'll keep the inning alive with a 2-out single to right. And you were losing it.
I was losing it. That's big. I mean, love to get the K-man. I had the chance to send them in remotely, which some people wouldn't give me, but had that opportunity, wasn't going to miss.
Silva now 4 for 8 in this series. It's his 3rd straight at bat with a hit. And here's Travis Witherspoon, our pal, who rounds out their order today. Steinfurt the pitch. It's down and in. Spoon hitting at just 154 with Southern Maryland. He had not been playing when he was added mid-season, has struggled to get going. Nash holds Silva at first. Steinfurt the 1-0, and a swing and a miss. Cut fastball. By the way, the injury report, Cesar Cabral does not need to be on it. He had just a little back spasm, but they are not concerned about his availability going forward, so that's good. Steinfurt the pitch, and in the dirt, bounces off Tejeda's glove over to the right. Silva moves up, and he takes a big turn. He has really been hustling noticeably all series against his former team. And Friday night, that was one of the differences in the game, the run that he helped them get in the 5th inning. That is a wild pitch. Silva at second. Revs a 1-0 lead here in the 2nd inning. Steinfurt stares in, and he's ready. Look back, and the 2-1. And a swing and a line drive toward left center. Mesa on the move. He runs it down. Had enough hang time for him. And Melky tracks it down in left center, full stride, and prevents a run. Nicely done to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. We go to the bottom of the 2nd. Revs up early. It's 1-0.
The malls and the internet are filled with places that sell running gear. But where do you go for performance track and field gear, technical help, and reasonable pricing?
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes' reputation is widely known. They've been outfitting beginners to nationally ranked runners for more than 30 years, and their selection of brands and models is unmatched anywhere in Central PA. Training shoes, track spikes, specialty shoes for all field events. If Flying Feet doesn't carry it, then you probably don't need it. All this at prices that will pleasantly surprise you. Flying Feet's entire staff is knowledgeable of what you need. Beginners and pros come away from Flying Feet with the right advice and the right shoe for their needs. And that applies to the needed accessories. Replacement spike elements of all sizes, shot and discus implements, running apparel and sports tights, and Under Armour performance apparel for specialty track and field equipment and the know-how without the specialty store prices.
Flying Feet.
Just off exit 18 of I-83 on Mount Rose Avenue next to Battery Warehouse in York.
Picking one thing over the other can be hard.
Toast or avocado toast?
Ooh, 4 or 5-inch heels.
But with Pick Games from the Pennsylvania Lottery, drawn twice daily, picking's as easy as 2, 3, 4, or 5. Plus, add Wild Ball to any Pick Game for even more chances to win. It's simple.
Hey, what'll it be? Give me a pick 2, please. Oh, and add Wild Ball. I'm feeling pretty lucky.
Play Pick Games today from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Revs a 1-0 lead. Go to the bottom of the second inning. Daddy Shark will lead things off. Melk hitting at .302, 17 home runs, 63 knocked in. First pitch of the inning, he bounces it down to third. Thomas with it, sets, fires to first. It's a 1-pitch out. As Mesa bounces to third, trying to attack the first one. And Ryan Dent to the plate next. McGovern, unlike Lamson, who earlier in his career had been a reliever, McGovern's been almost a career starter. Now 30 years old, 6'2" lefty. And has never been in a major league organization. Here's Dent, first pitch, fastball. It is a called strike on the outer edge. Dent hitting at .290. 8 home runs, 43 knocked in. Pitch, that is down low. They DH him today, giving Skelton the day off. Trapp a day off as well. The wind, the pitch, and a slider that bends back for a strike. McGovern helped Winnipeg to association titles twice. Pitch is swung on and missed. Slider down and in, he gets Dent swinging. And it is his second strikeout of the afternoon. Led them to championships in 2016 and 17. He had 3 straight years of over 100 strikeouts with Winnipeg.
Would that make it both starters then today with no affiliated time?
Correct.
Don't see that too often in this league.
Here's Castillo. He lays off a fastball away. Fastball at 86. Does look like McGovern throws a little harder though than Lamson. He fires, and it is off the plate away. 2-0. This year, 12 wins, 12-7 with Winnipeg. 1 win behind Lamson. And a breaking ball. That's a called strike on the outside corner. And the guy that the Revs got, Capian, he was second in the American Association in saves with Winnipeg. Pitch, swinging a chop to third. One big hop, Thomas. He's got it. Throws across, a little low, but caught above the shoe tops by McAdams, and it's a 1-2-3 second inning. We'll go to the third here this afternoon. Revs on top, 1-0.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
Wealth is the ability to feed 100 stray dogs.
Turn empty parking lots into playgrounds.
Watch your child walk down the aisle.
As Henry David Thoreau once said, wealth is the ability to fully experience life. At Smith Wealth Advisory Group, we help our clients identify their ambitions, dreams, and financial goals and develop actionable plans to pursue their passions and interests. Let our wealth of knowledge about wealth help you fully experience life. Visit us at smithwealthadvisory.com.
Janney Montgomery Scott LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head to the third inning today. Revs with a 1-0 lead. Kent Blackstone will lead it off for Southern Maryland. Walked in the first inning. First pitch is outside from Steinfurt just off the plate. A leadoff walk, 1 of 2 in the first inning, but Steinfurt worked around those, left him at the corners. He fires. And a line drive right to Nash at first. He spears it, reaching up a little above cap high. And Blackstone ropes it, but right at Telvin for out number 1.
Yeah, that one hurts. I mean, even as an opposing team, line the ball up like that and just haven't hit right to a guy.
One down. Here's Edwin Garcia, who flied to left his first time. Steinfurt's first pitch, fastball. That is across for a strike. A cutter at 86. 3-game lead for the Revs. It matches a season best. Pitch, a curveball. It is just inside. And everything that could have gone right last night did. Their win, Sugarland's 2 losses. Next one is up high, that missed. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, it's always fun to start the magic number talk. Usually in a good position when that happens.
Dropped from 15 to 12 last night. Steinfurt nods yes, the 2-1. And that's taken low. The Revs entering play today 15-4 against Southern Maryland. It's their second most wins ever in a season against one opponent. A win today would tie the record. Here's the 3-1. And a line smash toward the big wall and left. That hits the Kinsley sign right down the line, about halfway up. Mesa the carom and throws into second, and Garcia thinks better of it. He stops with a single as Melky gets it in quickly. Hit hard, about halfway up the wall, right down the line, but only a 1-base hit. Second hit for the Blue Crabs. Steinfurt had allowed only a total of 9 hits in 16 1/3 innings coming in. Has not given up many hits. Here's Josh McAdams, who lined out to third in the first inning. He is today's K-man. First pitch here, it is a fastball in there, top of the zone for a strike. The Revs' best ever single season record against one opponent was 16-4 against Lancaster in 2010. There's the 0-1, and that misses high, a slider. McAdams has been one of their best hitters, especially in the second half. He's at 300 on the nose. Today they move him all the way to the 3 spot. A lot of the time he's down in the order. Steinfurt ready. Here's the 1-1. And a swing, a foul back off the netting. Got a chance here, Brett.
Yeah, I mean, I don't play around. You know, I don't go after struggling hitters. Got to go after the big boys as well, like Tony Thomas. And today, McAdams moves up. Chance for maybe an extra at bat that he wouldn't have batting 7th or 8th. And a chance to strike out here.
That's a good point. Get it up in the order, more chances.
That's how you look at it.
The 1-2. Swing, and it's looped foul toward the stands in right.
We got a lot of sound bites for the K-man.
Adams has done some pitching this year as well. And not just when they're down 18, but they have used him several times. Serious about giving it a shot, I guess. Now time is asked for. He actually went to the same high school as Josh Smoker, Calhoun High School in Georgia, but they were, I believe it was 5 years apart. Steinfurt ready, the pitch, and a swing, a fly ball, right center. Dotel tracks over, and he is there and makes the catch. Fakes a throw into first as Garcia retreats. And that is out number 2. Maybe next time, Brett. Maybe when you're on.
We got plenty of time.
He's going to get somebody.
Maybe during your innings.
I don't worry about anything.
When I'm upstairs eating Isaac's.
You're going to leave me? First game back, you're going to leave me? Rough.
Well, yeah.
It's okay. I can handle it. I'm a big boy.
There's Tony Thomas. He swings, lines one down the line and left. Base hit. And it'll skip to the base of the wall. Mesa with it, fires toward third. And Garcia slides in just ahead of the approaching throw. Thomas stays at first base, though. It's first and third with 2 outs. It's a single down the line. I thought maybe Mesa's throw would end up going to second. He had a chance to make it somewhat close at third. Garcia did beat it, but I don't know if Thomas didn't pick up where that throw was going. He just dropped anchor at first. Maybe Talvin deceived him somehow. I would not put that past him. First and third for Corey Vaughn, and the first one up and in. Vaughn, who fouled out to the catcher, his first at bat. Revs a 1-0 lead. Steinfurt trying to keep it that way. He's ready. And the 1-0. That misses up high. By the way, we had greatness in the house today. The Redland State Championship baseball team. And back in 2015, on the final day of that season, their Little League United States Championship team was here. Some of the same kids now in high school. The pitch, that's down low. It goes to 3-0 on Vaughn. They can play ball up there in Redland.
They can. They ball, and they ball hard.
In Redland.
Redland.
Steinfurt with the pitch. And it is a little bit low. And Tejeda held it there, expecting to maybe get a track man call that never came. Bases loaded with 2 outs. It's a walk to Vaughn. And Charlie Valerio will come to the plate with the bags packed.
That's the one thing you look at with Steinfurt. A high pitch count with the walks already up to 50. Gotta take down the all-star catcher, Charlie Valerio.
He struck him out last inning. Revs are getting some bullpen activity here in the third today. Mace went there very early last night. It's Joe Jones who's up. First pitch is down in the dirt. Tejeda picks that one. Last night was incredible. They bailed Eusebio with Quiros in the third inning, and then from the fourth inning on, they used guys that they would use in a late inning situation, and they pieced it together 1 inning at a time, and almost all of them available again today.
That was awesome. Smoker was great.
1-0. Swing and a miss. Change up and a beauty. And Valerio tried to crush it. Steinfurt did that to him a couple of times last inning and does it again.
He's really hungry, it seems like, Valerio. He's not getting cheated on these swings. That's for sure.
1 ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded, 2 outs. It's a 1-0 Revs lead here in the third inning. Steinfurt sets, fires, and a swing and a chop foul down at the end of the Revs' first base dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Of course, tomorrow Mitch Atkins starts, so you would hope that he would go deep into the game, and he can potentially be kind of aggressive with the bullpen again today. Knowing that. Here's the 1-2. And a rip on the ground, just foul. Pass first. Boy, that was close. Valerio just a bit early. Brian DeBrouwer, who was front and center for a disputed fair call at third in the first inning last night, right on top of this one over at first base today.
Well, that's a tough one. Yeah, that's a tough one to call there. That's about as close as it gets.
Steinfurt fiddling with the ball in his right hand as he looks in for the sign, and Valerio asks for time and backs out. 3 hits and 3 walks so far, but Steinford trying to leave it all out there. He fires, and he will. A swing and a miss, a changeup that sends Valerio to a knee, trying to crush it. There is no downshift or second gear on his swing. He is trying to kill everything. And Steinford works out of it. He leaves them loaded. No runs, 2 hits, a walk, and all 3 left on. We go to the bottom of the third, still a 1-0 Rebs lead.
Image 360 York is your choice for graphics that enhance, signage that works, and displays that inform. Everything from color change car wraps to vehicle wraps for your entire fleet, custom window graphic, decals and lettering, interior signage graphics and displays. Don't replace when you can reface. Call Rob and his team at 717-757-4909. That's 757-4909. Or order online at image360.com/YorkPA. It's fast, affordable, and convenient. Image 360, 2260 Industrial Highway in York.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Rebs a 1-0 lead. We go to the bottom half of the third inning. Austin Steinford flirting with some trouble, but working out of it. Has stranded a total of 6 through 3 innings. And Alvaro Rondon will lead things off. Rondon, a season-high 6-game hitting streak snapped last night, and he had a couple of balls that were ripped but caught. It went 10 for 20 on the streak. First pitch is a little bit high. Comes in today hitting .216, so he has gotten himself well above 200 now. 1-0, and that is just off the outside corner. Ball 2.
Well, it's dangerous to watch TV or any kind of videos when you drive, so I didn't get to see the plays happen. You did a good job describing them, but it sounds like he was playing some solid D as well.
He was. There's a strike in at the knees.
He talks about practicing his defense a lot, and some of those plays you're throwing on the run, tough.
Now swings, pops this one up foul, back and into the crowd. He had a one where he charged to his right. That really stands out from last night. Here's the wind, the 2-2. And tried a backdoor slider, but missed away. Now he's looking to be a table setter here. And McGovern with the pitch. Breaking ball, it is a little bit high. Close, and Rondon takes. And he's a leadoff base runner on McGovern's second walk. So we go to the top of the order. Man. Zach Sullivan, who's got the Rebs' only hit, leadoff triple off the wall in right center in the first inning, and he scored again. Rebs up 1-0. Rondon will get off to his lead at first. McGovern eyes him up, slide steps home, and a slider catches the outside corner for a called strike.
McGovern's a grip it and rip it kind of guy on the mound. He works pretty fast, unless him and Valerio are just on the same page every single time.
Now deals, and a line drive left center, base hit again. Rondon around second, heading for third. Sullivan looking for 2, throw it, he dives ahead of it. It's a hustle double. He does it again. His 5th hit the last 2 games, his 3rd for extra bases. Another hustle play from Zach Sullivan that looked like a simple single into left center. Not to him. He wanted 2 on it, and it's 2nd and 3rd with nobody out.
And my goodness, I mean, he got off to a really hot start, but don't know what got into him over the last week. He's been absolutely fantastic. Guys just been spraying the ball all throughout the fields. Those hustle plays as well. Guys playing some confident baseball right now.
Here's Dotel, who struck out his first time. And first pitch, he swings and fouls it back upstairs. The corners are in. The second baseman, Blackstone, comes a little over halfway in. The shortstop, Garcia, is all the way back on the pool side, so a staggered infield defense for the Blue Crabs here. McGovern ready, and the 0-1, it is fouled back against the net. And Dotel trying to add to this 1-0 lead.
Hold on, Ken.
McGovern, who's from Philly, he went to Archbishop Ryan. He deals, and a swing and a bounce toward third. Rondon hustles back to third. Thomas charges, and he fires to first. 1 down. That one tight to the line, a chopper. Thomas had to come up, made a short hop scoop, threw on the run. And Rondon, with that ball right in front of him, had to quickly duck back on safely.
That's exactly the right move. Veteran move from Rondon to get back. You don't want to get caught out there. Still with just 1 out, a chance for the league leader in RBIs to drive you in on something. Or a walk again. I mean, it kind of seems like it's almost automatic with Telvin anymore.
Oh, man, yeah. First base is open. Now they're going to bring the entire infield about 3/4 of the way up. First pitch is down and away, a changeup.
Telvin's so patient up there. It's different because you think with all the balls he gets, he might want to swing early, hoping for a fastball or just something around the plate. But hasn't gotten too swing happy or anything like that. Just staying in, letting it come to him.
Now the 1-0, and he tries to check, slider down and in, appealed towards second. He did hold. McGovern, who went to D2 at Philadelphia University. That means he walked the same campus as Herb McGee, is that right?
Yes.
Is that where he coached?
Yep.
D2.
One of the all-time greats, Herb McGee. I've met him a few times.
Yeah. On the 2-0. And a breaking ball over for a strike. Is your jumper better just by having met him?
I don't know, but he had those tapes. You ever watch those Herb McGee tapes where he talks about the formation and stuff like that, about keeping the elbow in and all that stuff? He was one of the OG kind of DVD guys that try to work on your shot.
That's right.
I didn't have any exclusive time with him or any kind of like training sessions, but the guy you learn a lot from.
On the 2-1, a fastball called strike up in the zone. Nash thought it was either up or in. He looked back a little bit surprised. That might be the only fastball he gets in this at-bat. 2-2 again. The infield 3/4 of the way in. Second and third, 1 out. Rebs trying to add to a 1-0 lead here in the third. Nash back in, taps the plate, readies and waits. McGovern nods yes. And they set up in. Long hold, the 2-2. It is in, off the plate. Count goes full. McGovern, who began his career in the Frontier League and then the Can-Am. Most of his career in the American Association. Lincoln for a couple of years, Winnipeg since 2016, where he really found a home. In his last 3 years there, he's been top-notch in that league. He's ready. Pitch is swung on, tap, off Nash's foot as it rolls out in front of the plate. McGovern hustled in to pick up, but it was foul off his foot. Talvin went hopping on his right foot there for a few seconds. McGovern in 2017, 13-3, 2.56 ERA. Last year, he actually struggled a bit last year, 5-12 with a 4.73, but a 12-game winner this season, 3.85 ERA this year. 2-2, or 3-2 rather, it remains. Nash battling up there, the stretch. McGovern, a long set. Now the pitch, and it's a slider down low. Nash lays off. Ball 4 again. His league-leading 93rd walk. He's 8 away from the league record. And the bases are loaded, and be our guest. Go ahead and face Tejeda in that situation.
Yeah, it's like, which one do you want to lose a little less? Facing Nash or Tejeda? But Tejeda has feasted on these opportunities after Nash gets on. His numbers, I mean, it's just unfair. You don't know how to really compare the numbers as far as a complete season between Nash, Tejeda, and even Dotel with all the steals, the RBIs of late. Just such a great problem to have, those three.
Tejeda sac fly to deep right in the first inning for the only run so far. McGovern the pitch. Fastball, it's over for a strike. Two-seamer at 89 with some tail away. 1-0 York.
And the Birds are down 17-0 now.
You gotta be kidding me.
I know. I wish I could.
McGovern ready. Long set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, time was called. He lobs it up there, but Tejeda got time called just in time and stepped out.
17-0. It seems to be another long touchdown, too. Lone coverage.
Well, I could use some Revs runs here to lift my spirits after you told me that.
Well, I want to keep you grounded and in the know. Maybe it's good juju.
The 0-1 pitch. That is inside. Tejeda kicks the back leg out of the way. Would sound as though the Birds are grounded right now.
They are.
One ball, one strike. Tejeda trying to give the Revs an early cushion here. McGovern really slowing the pace in this situation. He's ready. Set up in the 1-1. Swing, and it's popped up. At first, it's McAdams going back into foul ground, going back toward the Revs bullpen, makes the catch. Rondon tags, here he comes, throw home, beats him, he is tagged out. And the Revs do not score in the third inning. McAdams going back, made that catch, going toward the Revs bullpen home plate. And what a play. Made the over-the-shoulder grab, turned and fired a strike home. And Valerio's tag waiting there for Rondon. Man, what an escape. No runs, one hit, 2 men left. And we'll go to the fourth. Brett with the play-by-play. The Revs still with just the 1-0 lead.
Will I have saved enough for college by the time she gets her driver's license?
How can I ensure beautiful music is always made on the symphony stage?
When I retire, can I take that vacation I always dreamed about?
When life's persistent questions have you seeking answers, turn to Smith Wealth Advisory Group. Let our wealth of knowledge about wealth help turn life's questions into financial plans of action and memorable outcomes. Smith Wealth Advisory Group, answering life's most persistent questions. Visit us at smithwealthadvisory.com.
Janney Montgomery Scott LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Your next haircut now has a shortcut. Introducing the Sport Clips Haircuts app. That's right, now the cut you want is just a tap away. Just download the app, check in at your neighborhood Sport Clips, and choose your Guy Smart stylist, and you're done. We'll text you when your stylist is almost ready. Then head to Sport Clips for a championship haircut experience. It's home field advantage for your hair. No appointment needed. Just download the Sport Clips app and check in. And don't forget a beard trim. Sport Clips. You choose the cut, we cut the weight.
Since 1934, PSECU has given Pennsylvanians financial opportunities to live a better life. We are a credit union who offers valuable free and low-fee financial products, broad lending options, and outstanding money management for financing life. At PSECU, we are proud of who we are and committed to who we serve because our Pennsylvania roots run deep. We are banking on a difference. Visit PSECU.com to join us. This credit union is federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Equal opportunity lender.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Back here in the top of the fourth inning, Austin Steinford back out here for the Revs, who lead this one 1-0. Brett Petrak, Daryl Henry, happy to be back with you after a little bit of an absence. Hope you missed me as much as I missed you. But anyway, Joe Benson, the first guy to lead us off here for Southern Maryland. Left fielder batting .218 on the year, 4 home runs, 26 runs batted in. From the windup, the first pitch from Steinford is just a bit high for ball one. And Benson's 0 for 1 today, flew out. Back in the second. The 1-0. He is low and inside for ball 2. Now start number 4 for Steinford here today. 2-0 is just a bit outside. Now he falls behind 3-0. Needs the battle back here to keep Benson off the base paths. And the 3-0 taking all the way is low in the dirt. It's a 4-pitch walk to start the inning for the Crabs and Benson. Fourth walk issued so far from Austin Steinford. That is one of his problems. It doesn't allow a lot of hits. It's been good with keeping the earned runs down as well, but the base on balls has been kind of the one thing he needs to work on. And 5 against Sugar Land back here on August 28th, and 5 on the road against Sugar Land in his last start. Now 4 today. But I like to think no harm, no foul, so let's see if he can get Benson out of here. Ruby Silva swings the first pitch, hits it to right field, not deep, as Dotel eyes it up, comes in and squeezes for out number 1. Now after the 4-pitch walk, pitch number 5 is a weak fly out to Dotel. That's what we call a nice bounce back. Now to bring up the bottom of the order, and Travis Witherspoon, former Rev, big fan. And fan favorite. Witherspoon off to a slow start. Their mid-season acquisitions, batting .152. First pitch from Steinford hits him in the back of the shoulder. That'll put runners on first and second with just 1 out now. Up and down frame so far for Steinford. Still struggling with command. And he'll put Spoon on base for the first time today. Turn the lineup back to the top for second baseman Kent Blackstone. Blackstone's 0 for 1 today. He lined out sharply to Telvin Nash his last time up, walked to start the game. First pitch to him here is low for ball 1. Tejeda had to pick that one close to, if not out of the dirt. Blackstone batting .239 on the year, left-hand hitting middle infielder. .1-0 on the way is swung on and grounded weakly foul towards the Revs dugout up the first base line. So Steinford evens it up at 1-1. And Blackstone was pretty much relegated to a bench role in the beginning of the year before becoming an everyday starter. Not only that, becoming the leadoff man. The 1-1 is swung on and hit foul down the right field line. Get out towards the concourse, maybe the railroad tracks. Was way ahead of that thing. He attended high school in Falls Church, Virginia, which I happen to have passed through yesterday on my travels. Just 45 miles from Regency Furniture Stadium, which I also passed. I had the trip. The 1-2 is high. That'll even things at 2-2. So a lot of trips that Darrell Henry has to make on my time to Irvington, Virginia. Passed through Mary Washington College that York College plays. The 2-2 is swung on and popped up. Coming back over the screen now. Tejeda won't have a play on it. It'll bounce into the Heritage box seats. A couple fans will scamper over to retrieve the souvenir. But yeah, saw the Regency Furniture Outlet store. A couple other things in Southern Maryland. Count still at 2-2, 1 out. Revs up 1-0. The pitch from Steinford is swung on and hit the right field. Not deep though, as Dotel will have a play on it a couple steps before the track. Runner will tag from second, head to third. That's Benson. He'll get there, but Spoon does not advance, so it'll be runners on the corners with 2 outs for shortstop Edwin Garcia. Second fly out to right of the inning for the Crabs. I don't know if it's still Jones warming up in the bullpen, but he appears to be ready. Steinford at just 67 pitches, though. Chance to get through his 4th. First pitch to Garcia is taken just high for ball 1. Close one, but did not get the track man call. Garcia batting .266 on the year, 4 home runs, 50 batted in. Witherspoon takes a big lead off of first. He fakes going, but goes back. Sliders over for strike 1. Good pitch there from Steinford. I don't know if that was first base coach Joe Walsh motioning or screaming for him to get back, as the next pitch is swung on, popped up, foul over the Revs dugout down the first base line and out of play. So Steinford a chance to get out of it here. 1-2 the count. 2 outs, runners on the corners. Revs holding the 1-0 advantage. Steinford looks at first, now comes set. The 1-2 on the way is high. Fastball at 88. It stayed way too high. That'll even things up at 2-2. The 2s are wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 men on. Here in the top of the 4th. The pitch is swung on and popped foul down the third base line this time and out of play. Pitch was way inside, but Garcia offered at it. Everything Steinford throws, and you'll hear Darrell allude to this too, has some movement. Not a real straight, flat-planed fastball. Has some cut. Garcia's 1 for 2 today, has flown out and singled. But he is a big out here. Revs looking to leave the 4th with the lead as Garcia calls time. The 2-2 from Steinford is swung on. The check swing, they say. They appeal to first, and yes, he did. He did, in fact, go. He didn't get a definitive call, just a head nod. Garcia can't believe it, but it is strike 3 called as Austin Steinford finishes his 4th scoreless inning of work. Stan Clyburn not happy either, as he'll come out and say his piece along with Joe Walsh. Just an interesting end to an interesting inning for the big Revs right-hander. We'll be back with the bottom of the 4th. Revs up 1-0.
Tired of hearing that music? Especially when you already have that same ice cream in your freezer. Try something new and amazing with Tropical Shaved Ice. On Monday morning after the big company event, do you want the buzz down the hall to be, how awesome was this year's company picnic? Then crush boredom and bring on Kona Ice with over 32,000 flavor combinations. This is not your typical lackluster snow cone. Their flavors are bold and delicious. Fuzzy Navel, Margarita, Blue Hawaiian. Kona Ice is dairy-free, gluten-free, and they even offer flavors that are sugar and dye-free. No party is too big or too small. They can serve up to 1,000 people per hour. They have party packages starting as low as $100. To add more excitement to your next event, find them online.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
This is Hall of Fame third baseman Brooks Robinson. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head to the bottom of the 4th here. Revs up 1-0. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up for York. Franco, Mesa, and Dent. First pitch to Franco is outside for ball 1. Now, some clarity on that last play was both Buzz Albert and the first base umpire, Brian DeBrouwer, ringing up Garcia to end it as the next pitch is swung on, hit on the ground to second. One big hop for Blackstone. He's up with it, tosses it weakly over to first, and that will be out number 1. So 4-3 on the put out. And that'll bring up Daddy Shark, that is, Melky Mesa. Mesa 0 for 1 today. Grounded out his first time up. 302 average on the year. 17 home runs. First pitch to him is taken. A little bit high. Breaking ball for ball 1. The 1-0 is high and outside. Mesa gets ahead 2-0. And Mesa was 1 for 5 last night. Good offensive outpouring for all Revs bats. The 2-0 is swung on, ripped hard, but right at the shortstop, Garcia, who fields it on the backhand, fires across to McAdams at first for out number 2. A 2 up, 2 down for McGovern. Here to start his 4th. It'll bring up Ryan Dent. And York just with 2 hits today, both coming off the bat of Zach Sullivan. He's got a triple and a double. But aside from that, the bats have been quiet.
You got to worry about that here.
And Dent 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. 289 average overall on the year. Gets the day off his feet today. He's the designated hitter. First pitch to him is inside for ball 1. Dent's got 8 home runs on the year, 43 batted in. Good problem to have with both shortstops playing well of late as he swings and misses at a changeup. to even the count at 1-1. Dent and Rondon both been productive. Now McGovern with the 1-1, swung on and missed. Fastball at 91, snuck that one by him. Now he mixes things up. With runners on, McGovern, he's taking his sweet old time, but when he's attacking and going after hitters with the bases empty, he is really moving, as the 1-2 is inside to even things at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Revs up 1-0. Gets the sign, now rocks back into the windup. The pitch is swung on and ripped down the third base line. It's a fair ball. It'll roll to the wall. Ryan Dent takes the turn around first. He'll be at second with a stand-up double. And just like that, someone other than Zach Sullivan has recorded a hit today. All 3 being extra base hits with the Dent double. Dent keeps this thing alive with a big 2-out, 2-bagger. I'm going to bring up Henry Castillo. Castillo, the switch hitter, will bat from the right side here. Hitting .291 on the year. Batting 8th. .291, 12 home runs, 56 batted in. Gotta love that. Coming out of the 8th hole. First pitch to Hank is taken low for ball 1. Castillo comes into this one batting .316 against the Crabs on the year. Was 2 for 4 with a pair of ribbies last night. The 1-0 is way inside, gets away from Valerio. That'll allow Dent to scamper to third. Don't know if it was a play that crossed up the catcher, but Valerio did get a chunk of that, just could not keep it in front of him. A runner on third, now 2 outs. Revs up 1-0, Insurance standing 90 feet away. Will be a wild pitch charged to McGovern. The 2-0 is in the dirt. That'll run the count to 3-0. I'm not sure if he's trying to go around Henry Castillo here to go after Alvaro Rondon, but Rondon's been good of late.
Come on, Choco.
Oh, pick your poison here. The 3-0 to Castillo is way outside for ball 4. 4-pitch walk drawn by Hank. And after the first 2 men were retired quickly, a 2-out double followed by a walk. Gives the Revs runners on the corners with 2 outs for Alvaro Rondon. Rondon was 10 for 20 on a 6-game hitting streak that was snapped last night.
Up here too.
Looking to start a new one today. He has been on base, walked back in the 3rd inning. First pitch to Rondon, swung on, hit through the hole at short and third. That'll score Dent. Alvaro Rondon starting the hitting streak again today with the RBI poke to give the Revs a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the 4th. The guy has gotten the opportunity and seized it better than anyone I can remember of recent. Driving that batting average up, making stellar defensive plays. And for a team in a playoff race, you just have to admire that. Speaking of stepping up big, Zach Sullivan, coming off a 3 for 5 last night, is already 2 for 2 with a pair of extra base hits, a double and a triple off McGovern. First pitch to Sullivan, swung on and hit foul down the right field line. McAdams will give it a look, but it'll drift into the seats. It was the 4th hit for the Revs in this one. the Rondon RBI single. And a nice display of 2-out hitting with Dent, Castillo, Rondon making it happen with 2 away. The 0-1 is way outside to Sullivan. He takes that one with ease, evens the count at 1-1.
Come on, Tully.
Sullivan, a former Miami Marlins prospect. The 1-1 is swung on and hit to center field. Heading towards the gap now in right center. It'll get down. 1 run's going to score. That's Castillo. They'll hold up Rondon. As it's back-to-back RBI singles with 2 outs for the Revs here in the bottom of the 4th. They now lead 3-0. And Sullivan, who is just on another planet right now at the plate, 3 for 3, a home run short of the cycle, and we're not even halfway through this thing. And Revs getting it done in the clutch. All started with 2 outs, a Denton double, Castillo walk, then back-to-back RBI singles from Rondon and Sullivan. First pitch to Dotel is at the knees for strike 1. Dotel 0 for 2 today, struck out and grounded out. The 1-0 runner goes, pitch is swung on, hit foul. Great jump by Sullivan. Good chance for him to have another steal. Stole a base last night, tripled again, scored 3 runs. So if you're looking at the last 2 games for Sullivan, he's 6 for 8, 2 triples, a double, 4 runs scored and a steal. That will get it done. The 1-1 to Dotel, swung on, hit towards the middle, but Garcia's there, flips weakly to second to get the force out of Sullivan and end the inning. But the Revs put on a 2-out hitting clinic as they push 2 runs across on RBI singles from Alvaro Rondon and Zach Sullivan. We'll head to the top of the 5th. Revs up 3-0.
Looking for a drool-worthy auto loan? Hello, I'm Sue DiStefano, President CEO of First Capital Federal Credit Union. Give Fido the ride of his life in a new car, truck, or SUV. With an interest rate as low as 3.49% APR and flexible terms, we can make it happen. Speak with a loan officer today or apply online at firstcapitalfcu.com. First Capital, putting you and your county first for 65 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
First Capital Federal Credit Union.
Shipley Energy is more than just an energy company. We're a family tradition. Our goal is to provide outstanding customer service and to make energy easy for you. From heating oil and propane to natural gas and electricity, our team can help. We also offer HVAC services, installation, maintenance, and service plans to keep your home safe and comfortable. In addition, our team can improve the quality of water in your home. To learn more, visit ShipleyEnergy.com or call 855-5-SHIPLEY. We make energy easy.
You trust AAA to work at every mile. But AAA doesn't just cover your car. They can also cover your home. AAA Home Insurance protects every square foot. And when you add AAA Home Insurance to AAA Auto Insurance, you get more protection and more savings. Insurance that's not just insurance. Talk to your local AAA insurance agent today or visit AAA.com to learn more about AAA Home Insurance.
New FM signal, new website. Get features, live broadcasts, and on-demand game broadcasts and shows online at 989WOYK.com.
Now the Revs bats get to McGovern in the bottom of the 4th. As they push across the pair of runs, they now lead 3-0 as we start the top of the 5th inning. Austin Steinford who's fought his way through some base runners today. The throw 4 scoreless so far will come out for his 5th inning. Now, McAdams is our K-man today. Our team here doing the research to provide you with the best opportunity for a strikeout. First pitch swing is hit foul down the right field line and out of play, so there's strike 1. McAdams has not got that done yet today, but he has been out twice. Line out and a fly out. The 0-1 is swung on, foul back to the screen. He falls behind 0-2. Steinford looking to keep the leadoff man off base. Gets the sign now. Shakes off Tejeda. They call time. Time called by McAdams, so we will wait. 298 average overall. The 0-2, breaking ball swung on and missed. He got him. Strikeout for Austin Steinford. Back-to-back Ks dating back to last inning. And a series sweep in the K-man department for the York Revolution team. Now 6 K-man in a row retired. The season record. I'll give myself the proverbial pat on the back if you haven't noticed that. First pitch to Tony Thomas is outside. Steinford's 4th strikeout of the game so far. The 1-0 is just inside, so that'll drive the count to 2-0. Thomas 1 for 1 today with a walk. It's been a tough out. The 2-0 is in the dirt. Tejeda smacks that thing back in towards the Revs dugout. And Steinford will have to fight all the way back here behind 3-0. The pitch is right down the middle for strike 1. Thomas batting .269 overall, 14 home runs, 61 batted in as a ball is loose from the bullpen. Steinford was into his windup, but everyone yelling time as Tejeda tries to throw that thing all the way back to the bullpen and clips the railing there right by section 1 down the first baseline. It'll carry him away into right. Tried to make a tough throw. 3-1 the count. Steinford into the windup. The pitch is swung on and popped up. Over towards second base. Castillo comes out. Dotel comes in. It'll be Dotel who makes the call and makes the catch for out number 2. Steinford now has retired 4 in a row. Pair of flyouts to right, pair of strikeouts. And that'll bring up Corey Vaughn. Steinford looking for his first 1-2-3 inning of the game today. First pitch is inside and hit him. It hit him on his front shoulder. Second batter that has been hit by a pitch today from Steinford. So it will not be a 1-2-3 inning, but still looking for the scoreless frame, which would be his 5th. Like this matchup so far, Charlie Valerio coming to the plate, the catcher who struck out swinging his first 2 times up. Valerio batting .269 on the year. 11 home runs, 42 RBIs. First pitch is a little low. An awkward fall off the mound there from Steinford, which, I mean, being a tall man myself is kind of tough to not make it look awkward when you stumble. I've been there before, but I'm not quite 6'9". As I don't know if he had a graceful landing of that front foot. The count is 1-0. Corey Vaughn on first. The pitch Breaking ball that starts high and comes down for strike one. Was waiting for the TrackMan call there. I thought looked like a really good pitch, and we got it. And count it 1-1. The pitch to Valerio, swung on and missed. Got him fishing on a slider in the dirt. So Steinford ahead 1-2. That was pitch number 85. We've had bullpen action, but I cannot say for sure this will be his last inning. It would be quite the boost here to get Valerio for the third time. From the stretch. The 1-2 is swung on, fouled back to the screen. So we will do it again. Revs looking to win this series from the Crabs. It was a 1-0 Southern Maryland win in game one, 12-6. The Revs win yesterday. If they can complete this victory, they would have gone 16-4 against the Crabs this year. 16-4. As the 1-2 breaking ball comes back down at the knees for strike three. A pair of Ks for Steinford in his 5th consecutive scoreless frame. And an absolute knee buckler to Valerio to end the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Revs up 3-0.
If you own a tractor-trailer business, then you know the cost of having your rig down instead of on the road. Rivers Truck Center in Red Lion keeps your trucks on the road by providing a one-stop shop for all your trucking needs. Rivers handles full-service truck sales and carries a full line of parts for all makes and models, has their own full-service collision center, and provides 24-hour emergency towing and roadside assistance. Check out riverstruck.com for more info. There's a reason Rivers Truck Center has been in business for over 40 years. They really do care.
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
The York County Solid Waste Authority turns up the heat every day, on your garbage, that is. Advanced waste-to-energy technology is used to burn garbage at 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit in environmentally controlled combustion units. This reduces air emissions and produces electricity, enough to power 20,000 homes every minute of every day. Visit www.ycswa.com to learn more. In York County, garbage is power.
This is Isaiah Tejeda. You are listening to Your Revolution Baseball on the home of the Reps. Sport Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in your, first in sport.
Back here at Peoples Bank Park, bottom of the 5th inning, Revs up 3-0. It'll be the meat of the order for the Revs. 3, 4, and 5, Telvin Nash, Isaias Tejeda, and Carlos Franco. Lefty Kevin McGovern stays in the game. Nash has not had an opportunity to hit much today. 2 walks on the ledger. First pitch is just outside for ball 1. 2-seam fastball. Nash batting .295 on the year. Just 8 walks away from the single-season record in the league as he swings and punches this one foul past Polo and into the Southern Maryland bullpen. Still leads the league with 36 long balls. 91 runs batted in. That's also in the number 1 spot. 10 home runs ahead of Richie Schaefer. The 1-1 is swung on and hit the left center field. It's deep. Going back now is Witherspoon, and he'll have to watch it go. Telvin Nash with home run number 37 on the year. as he deposits that thing into the Penn State Children's Health Playground. Talk about not having much to hit. Here's why. Guy has just been crushing it this year. 37 home runs for the Revs first baseman, giving them the 4-0 lead. You just sit there, you be patient, you wait for it, you wait for one to hit. And when you get the opportunity, you do not miss. That'll bring up Isaias Tejeda, who has 21 home runs himself on the year. First pitch to Tay, swung on and grounded towards the Revs on deck circle, foul.
That ball's broken.
He falls behind 0-1. Tejeda's got a sac fly today. Also flown out. Revs up 4-0 after the solo home run from Nash. Tejeda leading the league with a .349 average. The 0-1 is in the dirt. Blocked by Valerio. That'll even things up at 1-1. A Sunday fun day, and it's been fun here at the bank so far. The 1-1 is swung on line down the third base line, but just foul, according to third base umpire David Snyder, and he was correct. It was just foul. Good wood on that one, though. The count goes to 1-2. McGovern from the windup. The 1-2 is in the dirt. That'll even things back up at 2-2. Just so many records have the chance to be broken or have already been broken by Revs hitters. The 2-2 is swung on, fouled back to the screen. Tejeda stays alive. Tejeda's batting .378 against the Crabs this year. The 2-2 swung on, fisted towards the middle, but it's tracked down by Garcia. It's Short who retires him. Soft line drive for out number 1. Now to bring up Carlos Franco. Franco, another guy who was a big part of last night's game. Had a 3-run home run early. First pitch to him is low and outside for ball 1. He thought about going, but brought it back. The 1-0 is swung on and hit to center field. Not deep, though, as both Silva and Witherspoon will come in. It'll be Silva running in front of Spoon to make that catch in center field. 2 quick outs after the long ball from Nash here in the bottom of the 5th. Now to bring up Milky Mesa, as you heard. That first pitch from McGovern is swung on and missed. High fastball there at 88. Mesa batting .301 on the year, 17 home runs. The 0-1 is in the dirt. That'll even it up at 1-1. 1-1's outside. Mesa stays in there. 301 average, 17 home runs, and 63 batted in for Mesa. I mean, it's like video game numbers when you break down these guys. Crazy. But 2-1, check swing, it's fouled off. Back towards the backstop. Little excuse me swing. That'll even the count at 2-2. That was home run number 150 for the Revs this year. And even 150. The 2-2 is high. How to run the count full. So Mesa in control here. Base is empty, full count, 2 outs. Revs up 4-0. Lead High Point now by 16 home runs as the 3-2 is a breaking ball over for a called strike 3. So McGovern gets the last laugh in this inning, but Telvin Nash laughed his way around the bases for the 37th time this year as he drilled one out of here to left center field. Revs up big in this one, 4-0. We'll head to the top of the 6th right after this.
Hey, it's the good-looking genius at Broadway Transmission again, and this time I have things on my mind, like warranty and service after the repair. You already know Broadway Transmission has been part of the community for 67 years at the same location. But did you know that in that time, your county has seen many transmission shops close its doors, like
Amco,
Atomic,
Clutch and Go,
Dr. Transmission,
Cotman,
York County Transmission,
Winters,
Goodlings,
Lee Miles,
A1.
What grinds my gears about these closings are the customers are left with no warranty. Stop! Don't make that same mistake. Broadway Transmission has over 40,000 transmission jobs under our belt, and we are still here today standing behind our famous 3-year warranty. We kid around a lot on our ads, but nothing is funny about having no warranty when you need it. Avoid that risk with the only smart choice in all of your county and stop by Broadway Transmission today. Broadway Transmission will get your ship together and stand behind it too. Visit us on the web at BroadwayTrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
Picking one thing over the other can be hard.
Toast or avocado toast.
Ooh, 4 or 5-inch heels.
But with pick games from the Pennsylvania Lottery, drawn twice daily, picking's as easy as 2, 3, 4, or 5. Plus, add Wild Ball to any pick game for even more chances to win. It's simple.
Hey, what'll it be? Give me a pick 2, please. Oh, and add Wild Ball. I'm feeling pretty lucky.
Play pick games today from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
This is Jamison McGrain. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs, Sports Radio 98.9 FM, 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Revs up 4-0 here on a beautiful afternoon at Peoples Bank Park. We'll head to the top of the 6th inning. Austin Steinford's day is done. After 5 shutout innings, it'll be Joe Jones, big right-hander coming in. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Jones' first pitch to Benson is in there for strike 1, painting the outside corner there. Steinford allowed no runs on 3 hits. The 0-1 swung on, hit the left field. Coming in now is Mesa, but he has to leap as that ball had some second gear to it. Is able to snag it. Came in, froze, jumped, and took that thing in for out number 1. A little leaping grab there for Melky. And Joe Jones 1 up, 1 down. That'll bring up Ruby Silva. Silva batting .246 on the year. First pitch is just a bit inside for ball 1. 10 home runs, 41 batted in. Next pitch is swung on, hit the opposite way to left. Going back now is Mesa. He'll have his room, though. as he fields it about a couple steps before the track. 2 fly balls to Daddy Shark to start the top of the 6th. And Seifert ran into some trouble. He did have 4 walks, hit 2 batters, but I mean, he does limit the hits in almost every start. Does not make it easy. Just 3 allowed today. It'll be Travis Witherspoon, the 9-hole hitter, up against Jones. First pitch is over, maybe? Nope. Just a little outside. Close pitch there from Jones. But TrackMan denies me an opportunity to make the correct call. Oh, ball 1. Next pitch is low. That'll even things up at 1-1. Or 2-0, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm all thrown off now. Counts at 2-0. Not to confuse you guys. Spoon batting 152 on the year. The 2-0 from Jones swung on and popped up foul down the third baseline. Kind of golfed at that one. That was way early on it. Revs up 4-0. A pair of RBI singles from Rondon and Sullivan. As Spoon hits this one to deep left field, and that one is gone. Hooking fair of the foul pole, Travis Witherspoon with his first home run of the season. First home run as a Crab, and I guess it's fitting he does it at his old ballpark. That one did not take long to get out of here. Joe Jones charged with the first earned run of the day. Dugout pretty excited. Had been quite the struggle for Spoonie since coming back, but would imagine that feels good. First pitch to Blackstone is in there at the knees for strike 1. Kent Blackstone batting .239 on the year. The 0-1 is in the dirt. Tejeda will fire that ball into the dugout. He wants another one. You always have to check, when Telvin Nash hits a home run and it wasn't a record somewhere or somehow. You have to comb through all the record books. As the next pitch is away from Tejeda, bounces away as Blackstone will take first. A wild pitch from Joe Jones allowing Blackstone to do the steal of first base. Something Southern Maryland has done often. First team to do it. And down 3, he chooses to do so. Revs have some bullpen action as Robert Carson, the lefty, warms up. You credit that as a walk for Blackstone. Took off on a 0-1 count. First pitch to Garcia is swung on, fouled hard down the right field line. Late on that. And Garcia struck out to end the 4th inning. 1 for 3 overall, did single back in the 3rd. The 0-1 is swung on, hit up the middle. Rondon dives, but it's past his glove and in the center. Sullivan over there quickly to cut it off, but that's 3 straight base runners to reach with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th for Southern Maryland. And that will end the day for Joe Jones. Oh, he gets through 2/3 of an inning here, allows the solo home run from Travis Witherspoon, and is responsible for the runners on first and second base. Robert Carson coming in to get out of the jam when we come back here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Hey, Revs fans, as if being a season ticket holder wasn't already awesome enough, did you know that another perk of being a season ticket holder is you get a VIP restaurant card good for deals and discounts at 6 participating restaurants? The VIP restaurant card is good at these restaurants: Venice Pizza and Restaurant, 15% off order for dine-in or takeout. Revival Social Club, 1 free dessert per person per ticket per visit. Fuddruckers, 15% off total purchase. Viet Thai, 10% off your order. Friendlies, 20% off your order. And Iron Horse York, 10% off your entire meal on home game days and $5 off entrees on non-home game days. Lock in your 2019 Rev season ticket plan today. Call 717-801-HITS or visit YorkRevolution.com. Great baseball, great fun, and a VIP restaurant card? Now that's Revs time.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
This is JP Sportman. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Back here in the top of the 6th inning, Revs in a little bit of a tight spot here. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. Rob Carson into the game, the lefty. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. First pitch to Josh McAdams is high for ball 1, and with that, Tejeda will go out and relay some signs with Carson. The Revs up 4-1 here in the series finale against the Blue Crabs. The season finale, if you will, as well. Last time these two teams will match up. Revs looking to win their 16th game against these Crabs, looking to be 16-4 in 2019 against Crustacean Nation. 1-0 the count to McAdams. The pitch from Carson is inside. Now to run the count to 2-0. Carson in game number 41 this year, all in relief. 5-0 with a 373 earned run average. Runners on first and second. The 2-0, breaking ball, that stays high. Oh, Carson will have to fight all the way back here. 3-0 the count. McAdams does represent the tying run at the plate, albeit we are early in the game. The 3-0 is just low. It's a 4-pitch walk surrendered by Rob Carson. And that will load the bases for one of the best hitters of late in the Atlantic League, Tony Thomas. Thomas is 1 for 2 so far today with a walk, 2 for 5 last night. And he has been tough. A huge spot. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Revs clinging to a 4-1 lead. The first pitch from Carson, breaking ball fouled back to the screen, way early on that. Good break there from Rob. 268 average on the year for the Crabs' third baseman. Go along with 14 home runs and 61 ribbies. The 0-1 is swung on and hit foul down the right field line and out of play, so Carson ahead 0-2. Picks his spots well, Rob Carson. He told me that pitching is like a chess match. Needs a big move here. Now looks at first. Gets the sign. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground to third. Frank goes up with it, makes the throw to first, and they get out of it. Rob Carson coming in, working out of the jam, as the Revs will leave the top of the 6th inning, still with the 4-1 advantage. Great job there from the Revs pen to work out of it after 5 brilliant innings from Austin Steinford. And we will head to the bottom of the 6th right after this.
As you clean it out, keep in mind Community Aid's looking for your lucky leftovers. After you wrap up your yard sale, donate what's left over at your closest Community Aid Drive-Up Donation Center. They're attached to each of Community Aid's incredible thrift stores in our area. Hanover, Harrisburg, Lancaster, Mechanicsburg, and Selinsgrove. Community Aid wants your lucky leftovers to help more than 750 local charities. Learn more at communityaid.net. But don't forget, give your lucky leftovers to Community Aid. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
Remember when an app was listen only? Oh yeah, that was kind of us, wasn't it? Well, we have a new app. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores and take Sports Radio 1350 on the go like never before. Listen on the go like always, and now get easier access to archived games and programs on demand. Watch WOYK game broadcasts on YouTube and so much more. Search the new WOYK on the Apple and Google Play stores and download today. It's not just an app, it's a lifestyle. Sports Radio 1350. First in York, first in sports.
This is Justin Trapp. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs, Sports Radio 989 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Come back to the bottom of the 6th inning. Revs up 4-1. He's 7-8-9 for York. Ryan Dent, Henry Castillo, Alvaro Rondon. The Crabs did have the bases loaded last inning, but Rob Carson got a ground out to end things as the first pitch from McGovern here in the bottom of the 6th is over for strike one. Dent batting .291 on the year, as the 0-1 is low. That'll even things at 1 apiece. 8 home runs, 43 stakes. The 1-1 way outside might have slipped, as Dent now gets ahead. The 2-1 to Dent, swung on and hit in the air to left field. Coming in now is Benson. He'll have enough time as that hung up for him. Oh, it is out number 1. There's some action in both pens now. It'll be Josh Smoker for York, who pitched 2 innings last night, but must be feeling well. And Adam Choplik, the 6'9" lefty, warming up in the Southern Maryland pen. First pitch to Henry Castillo is over for strike one. You'll see some height today if Choplik comes in. Each pitcher throwing, or each team throwing a 6'9" pitcher. Doesn't happen too often. Next pitch is outside to Castillo. It'll even things up at 1-1. Well, the Eagles, they're not doing well. Well, they just scored. Never mind. I'll be quiet. The 1-1 is swung on and fouled up and over the screen. Gives the fans something to bring home. I saw 20-7. They were losing to the Skins, and then just like that, in an instant, 6 more points jumped up on the board. So I will never talk bad about my team again. Alshon Jeffrey with the touchdown catch. The 1-2 is a breaking ball low, skips away from Valerio, but Hank's not going anywhere. Alshon Jeffrey close with our own Justin Trapp.
Everybody's okay down here?
A good way to bridge that one in. My undying love of football. And Ravens fans have to be happy too. Lamar Jackson, I've heard, has looked fantastic, albeit against the Marlins, or the Dolphins, I should say. At 2-2 is high and outside. Now to run the count full. The base is empty, 3-2 the count to Hank, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. The Revs up 4-1. The payoff pitch is swung on and missed. Got him on the changeup. 2 up, 2 down for the Crabs lefty. Now to bring up Alvaro Rondon. It's Pokemon Day here at the bank. Saw Pikachu in costume. Pokemon Go, a very popular app. I was out there getting some pictures during my lap that I normally take pregame. First pitch swinging here from Rondon is cued to first base. Covering now is McGovern, and he'll beat Rondon to the bag to retire the side. So it's a 1-2-3 bottom of the 6th inning here for York. But they do lead this one 4-1, and Darrell Henry will be on to take you home when we come back here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Planning your next visit to York? Book your stay at Courtyard by Marriott. Conveniently situated near local businesses, shopping, dining, downtown, and local attractions, Courtyard by Marriott features a state-of-the-art lobby, inviting flexible spaces to work or relax, free Wi-Fi, our well-equipped fitness center, and a bistro offering healthy options and refreshing choices, including Starbucks and an evening bar. Your stay is sure to be more comfortable, productive, and enjoyable than ever before. Courtyard by Marriott, 2799 Concord Road in York. Book your stay at 717-840-7840.
The Dietz & Blewett Diamond Deck at People's Bank Park is sponsored by Dietz & Blewett Insurance Company. Dietz & Blewett Insurance Company has been serving the York and Central PA areas for more than 10 years. Visit their new location on 2000 South Queen Street, where you'll find friendly, courteous staff who put their clients first. Google them on the web for a free quote. At Dietz & Blewett Insurance, you'll find the best rates on home, auto, health, life, and business insurance.
The York Revolution plays here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
To the 7th here in this Sunday afternoon. Revs with a 4-1 lead. And Corey Vaughn will lead things off. Josh Smoker is in for a 3rd consecutive game. So that's a terrific sign for him. That lower body issue out of the way. And after a 1-2-3 inning on Friday night, last night he got 5 outs, an inning and 2/3, struck out 3 in a row at one point. Forced into a little bit extra duty with Cesar Cabral leaving after one batter last night, but Smoker was up for it, and the first pitch to Corey Vaughn is swung on and missed. A changeup. Vaughn, Valerio, Benson this inning. Revs with a 4-1 lead. Pitch is swung on, hit high in the air, foul down the right field side. And this will sail deep into the picnic region. It is strike 2. 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for York. 1-5-0 for Southern Maryland. Pitch to Vaughn is down and in, a breaking ball buried by his back foot. He is fouled out to the catcher, walked, and been hit by a pitch so far today. 1-2.
And a slider, strike 3 called. Smoker backdoors it up in the strike zone and freezes Vaughn, who is rung up. 1 down here in the 7th inning. On our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard today, Sugar Land a 3-1 lead at Long Island. They're in the 6th inning. The Revs a 3-game lead. Everything went swimmingly last night. Magic number is at 12 entering play today. Here's Charlie Valerio, cues one on the ground down to first. Nash with it, calls off his buddy Smoker, takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down, and Valerio, who had struck out 3 times previously, is out here on 1 pitch. Batting from the right side for the first time today. A little spinning cue to first, hit weakly. And Smoker continues to be right on point since going back into the bullpen role. And with 2 down, here's Joe Benson, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Smoker sets, fires, fastball. It is just outside. That one was close. Revs who built their lead with a first inning run, 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th. Here's a change up, that's over for a strike. It is a 1-1 count. A lot of arm side run on that one. Smoker gets a lot of movement. Here's the kick, the pitch, fastball, that's a called strike at 90 with arm side tail. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As he looks to set him down in turn here in the 7th. He nods yes, he's ready with it. He kicks, he fires, and a swing and a chopper to second base. Castillo is there, gloves it shoulder high, slings it over to first. Another 1-2-3 inning as Josh Smoker sets him down in order, working in a 3rd consecutive game. It is stretch time here at the bank on this Sunday afternoon. The Revs lead the Blue Crabs 4-1.
We went to other stores and compared theirs to ours. We compared quantities, we compared quality. From cereal to celery, from sushi to salad. And while many things were similar, there was only one huge difference. The lowest price is at Wise Markets. So take our word and shop around without shopping around. Look for our new price comparison tags. You can buy groceries anywhere you like, but you'll always spend less at Wise.
Eat better, spend less, that's Wise.
Business owners, First Capital Federal Credit Union can help equip your business for success. Hello, I'm Sue DiStefano, President and CEO. Now through June 30th, we're offering you an annual percentage rate as low as 4.65% on equipment loans. When it comes to growing your business, we're with you every step of the way. Don't wait. Apply today at firstcapitalfcu.com. First Capital, putting you and your county first for 65 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
First Capital Federal Credit Union.
Planting a tree, putting in a mailbox, whatever your project, Columbia Gas reminds you to be safe and call 811 before you dig and know what's below. Safe digging is no accident. Call 811 at least 3 business days before you start your digging project, and your utility companies will come out to mark any underground lines near your work area. Calling 811 is free for Pennsylvania homeowners, and it's the law. For more information, visit ColumbiaGasPA.com.
Cannonball Charlie's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
At the bottom of the 7th today, Southern Maryland will go to its bullpen. Lefty Adam Choplik comes in, and he too is listed at 6'9". So each team has had a giant of the same height on the mound today. Of course, for the Revs, Austin Steinfurt starting and looking for his 3rd win. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Zach Sullivan will lead things off. What a game. Home run shy of the cycle. Revs a 4-1 lead. Choplik the pitch. Oh, high and tight. And Sullivan bails away. Nice. What a way to start the inning. Sullivan, who does wear that extended guard on his, off the face of the helmet. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. He stood right back in there, took a big rip at it. Today he's tripled for the second straight game, doubled and singled. Has a run scored. It's his second straight 3-hit game that has included a triple. 1-1 pitch and a swing and a miss. Fastball up. Another good rip at it. Choplik at 91, but I think it gets on you even faster than that with how tall he is, releases it that much closer to home plate. Now ready, he fires, and that misses high. The only cycles in Revs history, Scott Grimes late in 2011, Andres Perez in June of 2012, both were here at Peoples Bank Park. Choplik ready with it. And the 2-2, it misses high and wide. As Sullivan hangs in there to work it all the way full. Man, has he been locked in here this weekend. Choplik sets. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. And for the first time today, Sullivan has been set down. It was all fastballs from Choplik, who put the first one up under Sullivan's chin. And then they go all the way to a full count before getting him. One down, here is Wellington Dotel, who tonight is 0 for 3. Or today. Choplik fires, swing and a miss, fastball. He's got some swing and miss stuff here so far this afternoon. Choplik 3-2 with a 2.20 ERA, 44 outings. He's got good numbers for the year. 49 innings, just 41 hits, opponents 236. 58 Ks in 49 innings compared to 22 walks. There's the 0-1, and a swing and a tip foul behind the plate. Got in on Dotel there at 93. I'm not even sure that was a strike. It was pretty far in. A ball loose from the Revs bullpen. Josh Judy had gone down there. I assume he is the one throwing. Revs scored in the first on a Sullivan triple and a Tejeda sac fly. Then in the fourth inning, RBI singles from Rondon and Sullivan. And in the fifth inning, Talvin Nash's 37th home run. He is on deck. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a looper foul into the stands, first base side. What in the world? What is going on over there? Did somebody steal somebody else's foul ball? Somebody was getting booed. Choplik kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Fastball at 93 away. And he has struck out the first two that he's faced. So 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. And Talvin Nash to the plate. It has been a Nashian kind of day. 2 walks and a home run. The walk total is now 8 away from the league record, 93. The home run, his 37th, and the 90th of his Revs career. Parked deep into the playground in left center. And first pitch this time, it is a called strike. Outside corner at 93. Revs lead it 4-1 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. One more home run for Talbot, and he'll move into a tie for 4th most in a season in league history. Right now, 5th most all by himself. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball. It's a called strike. Down. He's got 37. Hector Villanueva of the 2000 Atlantic City Surf had 38. He is next in front of Talbot on the league's all-time single-season list. Choplik sets. And the 0-2. Fastball. It is a called third strike. 94. And rifling right through the bottom of the strike zone. Nash is rung up. He is retired for the first time today. Now we'll go to the 8th. And it appears to be Judge coming in for his normal spot. 8th inning, Revs on top of the Blue Crabs, 4-1.
Home of the judgment-free zone, Planet Fitness is your home away from home plate this baseball season with 2 convenient locations in York. Planet Fitness offers a clean, comfortable environment, tons of cardio and strength equipment, free fitness training to all members, and extended hours for those early risers or late-night treadmill triumphanters. And best of all, you get all this for just $10 a month. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com.
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
You trust AAA to work at every mile. But AAA doesn't just cover your car. They can also cover your home. AAA Home Insurance protects every square foot. And when you add AAA Home Insurance to AAA Auto Insurance, you get more protection and more savings. Insurance that's not just insurance. Talk to your local AAA insurance agent today or visit AAA.com to learn more about AAA Home Insurance.
This is Melky Mesa. You listen to Your Revolution Baseball on the home of the Reds, Sport Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sport.
Head of the 8th, Judge is in. Josh Judy takes over. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Be the 4th reliever used today. The Revs used 7 very effectively last night. 4-1 the lead. Ruby Silva leads things off. He is 1 for 3. Judge the pitch. It is outside. Choplik, by the way, that was a strikeout of the side in that 7th inning, so he came in and was dominant.
It's a lot of mass if you put together him and Steinfurt.
My goodness. Judy the 1-0. Slider, that bends in for a strike.
I think we can get him to do bubble balls.
I mean, they'd be out of it from like the belt up. Wouldn't fit. The 1-1. Slider, and that snaps in for a strike. Man, was that sharp. 1-2.
Well, apparently Choplik has 25 pounds on him, though, on Steinfurt.
He is thick.
Thick.
1-2. Slider on the outside corner. Strike 3 called. Judge comes in and makes quick work of Silva. Backdoor slider on the black. 1 down here in the 8th.
We love that strikeout call. That was emphatic.
Buzz. He's enjoying his Sunday afternoon in the sun.
He got into that one.
Day in the sun. Here's Travis Witherspoon. He's lined to left, been hit by a pitch, and homered. First offering, it is a slider. That's a called strike. Actually, speed-wise, that was a fastball. Beg your pardon. Looked like it had some late movement, though. Judge is scoreless 8th last night. He fires, and it's inside, making Witherspoon dance out of the way.
I got a graphic.
Where is that going to end up?
I don't know. Hopefully they put it on Facebook. But I kind of want to go, only to our loyal listeners to know, who has been giving the Mod Sticks away.
1-1, and a slider. It is a called strike on the outside corner. Spoon couldn't pull the trigger.
If I show face, I don't think it's as fun. K-Man picks 6 in a row.
Season high. Pitch, swinging a bouncing ball towards short. Rondon charges, he gloves, he fires, got him. Chance to show off that arm, and he gets Witherspoon by a step. 2 up, 2 down here in the 8th. We'll go to the top of the order. Kent Blackstone. Blackstone today 0 for 2 with officially 2 walks. He took first base on ball that got away to the backstop in the 6th inning. That goes as a walk. And Judy the pitch. Fastball. It's outside for ball 1. Revs with a 4-1 lead as we play here in the 8th. A 1-0. And that is just off the outside corner. Judy entering this one is 6-2, a 2.87 ERA, 50 appearances. Got a win Thursday night at Sugar Land, his 6th this season. He fires, and there's a slider for a strike. As he hooked that one back over. Unless there's insurance, trying to get it to McGrain for a 21st save opportunity. Here's a swing and a miss, slider. As that hooks in toward the back foot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Judy trying to set him down in order here in the top of the 8th. Play Blackstone slightly to pull it in the outfield. Judge ready. And the 2-2. Swinging a foul tip squeeze. He struck him out. A slider down low. And Josh Judy goes 1-2-3 in the 8th inning here this afternoon. 2 strikeouts with a ground out in between. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Revs 4 and the Blue Crabs 1.
Everything you've worked for may be facing a hostile takeover, but step outside the boardroom and look around. Not taking care of business right now could leave you dealing with a hostile takeover by crabgrass later this summer. And broadleaf weeds are just beneath the surface, ready to take their share of your turf too. Prevent hostile takeovers. Call Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care and give your lawn a good, healthy start this year. Heritage Lawn can apply crabgrass pre-emergent and quality fertilizer now to fortify your lawn for later. HeritageLawnandLandscape.com. World-class care right in your backyard.
Want to give your child the best birthday ever without hosting, planning, or cleanup work? Book a York Revolution birthday party at Peoples Bank Park. Parties include 2 hours of all-you-can-eat Kessler's hot dogs and pizza, goodie bags for all guests, and Penn State Children's Hospital playground wristbands. The birthday child gets a custom Revs jersey and throws out a first pitch, and the whole crowd sings happy birthday before the party enjoys a customized Revs birthday cake. Birthdays at a Revs game. Best birthday ever. Details at YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called Peoples Bank Park. Peoples Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at Peoples Bank Park. Peoples Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
And to the bottom bottom of the 8th is a 4-1 Revs lead. Choplik's going to stay in after striking out the side in order in the 7th. Tejeda will lead things off. Is J-Mo throwing? Is anybody throwing in right? I thought she could see from there. No, don't lean. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. Nobody up yet, so maybe they'll try to have Judge go 2 innings. I don't know. Here's Tejeda. Choplik's first pitch is in there for a strike.
And we're on our toes here.
Yeah. Tejeda 0 for 2, a first inning sac fly.
There's light throwing going down in the corner. We just can't see who it is.
Okay.
Presumably, it would be Jamison McGrain.
Now swinging a loop to shallow right center. It is going to fall in front of Silva, who was playing deep. And Tejeda is on. First hit of the day. Had sac fly early. But he is in the hit column now, and that leads off the 8th. Ends a streak of 9 in a row, retired by Southern Maryland pitching following Nash's home run back in the 5th. By the way, our attendance today, 2,169 here at the ballpark. There's Carlos Franco. First pitch is bounced to short. Right there up the middle, Garcia steps on second and throws to first. It's a 6-3 double play. I can't see the corner. I'm sorry. I don't. There's Melky Mesa with 2 down and the base is empty.
Well, they're gonna have to get ready quickly.
I know.
I would have to say it's probably Judge if I don't even see Sandy or Skelton down there.
He was so sharp in that top of the 8th. And it would be an opportunity to save McGrain after that long outing Wednesday night. He got back in last night. Here's Mesa, who's 0 for 3. First pitch swinging. He fouls it back up over the roof. A little bit tamer game today, and of course Friday the Revs were almost no hit, lost 2-1. Last night the blow-up game offensively with 17 hits. Today a 4-1 lead here in the bottom of the 8th. Choplik the pitch, swing and a miss, fastball, 96.
And you're just tattooing me in fantasy right now.
Oh yeah? Should we do a scoreboard update? Oh-2. Swing and a flare over second. That's going to get in to shallow right center. So Mesa, who runs through the bag at first base. Second hit of the inning for the Revs, and almost a carbon copy of Tejeda's ball.
So the light throwing in the corner of the bullpen right now is Victor Capayan.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Melissa and Control Room.
Victor Capayan. Fun name.
Now here's Ryan Dent, who's 1 for 3, doubled and scored back in the 4th. First pitch misses high and wide.
That Capellan fellow.
Yeah. Well, the first time I'd heard him mention they were saying Kaplan, I'm like, that's not it.
No, I don't think so.
I took 6 years of Spanish, and that is not it. Choplik ready. The 1-0, and a swing and a foul back up over the roof. Now the Blue Crabs in the 9th inning will have 2, 3, and 4. Will be the heart of their order. Fletch back alongside Mays today. He had been home for most of the past week. Pre-scheduled visit home. The 1-1, that is down and in. I know Sandy was A huge help to Mason Sugarland with that bullpen being 400-some feet away.
They have a cart, don't they?
For the home team.
Oh.
Choplik, the 2-1. Swing and a line drive to center. That's going to fall in front of Witherspoon. Checks up as Mesa stops at second, and Dent with his second hit. Revs with 3 singles here in this 8th inning. 3 of their 9 hits on the day have come this inning. And it'll stay alive for Henry Castillo. First and second for Hank, who today is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run. Now, if they score here, it would be a non-save situation. If anybody else comes in, it would still be one if it remains Judy. First pitch is swung and missed, and off the glove of Valerio. That rolls back onto the track behind home plate, and both runners move up. I'm going to call it a wild pitch, but I think that might have been off the glove above the dirt. But at any rate, both runners move up. Second and third now. Choplik nods yes, sets the hands. And the 0-1. That misses away. Fastball. Win, the Revs would finish the regular season 16-4 against Southern Maryland. They went 7-2 on the road. It would make them 9-2 at home. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Fastball. Choplik in easy delivery, and it comes out at 94 out of that 6'9" frame. A ball and 2 strikes. Couple of insurance runs out there for the Revs here with 2 outs in the 8th. Choplik the pitch. It's high and tight. Castillo spins away. By the way, tomorrow night at Long Island, 6:35 first pitch. We'll be on shortly before Baltimore baseball show airs at 6. We'll be on at 6:30. Now the big lefty sets. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a chop foul past Polo at third. Choplik, a 14th round pick of the Rangers in 2015 out of University of Oklahoma. He's been as high as the AA level. He's from Denison, Texas. His parents played basketball at University of North Texas, which is in Denison. And you know where he got his height. Here's the 2-2 again. Swing and a high fly deep down the line and left, but this one pulled a bit too much, and it lands foul on Arch Street. See it bounce up beyond the stands in left. 2-2 it holds. All 4 games at Long Island this week. 6:35 starts. We'll be on at 6:15 the other nights. And then in Lancaster next weekend. And then back home to host Long Island and Lancaster to wrap up the regular. Pitch is fouled back against the netting.
The Eagles are up 29-20 now. Alshon Jeffrey got a 2-yard rushing touchdown.
Happier. Happier than I was.
Deshaun is back.
Awesome. Another 2-2 to Hank. And a swing and a foul back onto the roof. We'll do it again. Would you like to offer something, Brett?
Nope.
Would you like me to?
If you'd like.
Okay. The 2s are wild. Here in the bottom of the 8th.
I don't know if I like it as much when you say it.
I definitely would prefer that you say it. Another 2-2. And it misses off the plate away. Slider stayed out. And now the twos are kind of crazy, but there's a 3 thrown in there.
Yeah. The twos are... This will be the 10th pitch from Choplik. When there's 2 on, the twos are all over the place, let alone when there's twos on the scoreboard, too.
Pitch is fouled off up over the first base roof. That hits the light tower, comes all the way down. It lands about a foot in front of the Revs dugout where everybody's standing. Robert Carson, the best first base coach in all the land, will toss that one to downtown.
He got himself out of a huge jam and then mans that position over there.
Right back to his
guy's got no quit.
Now the 12th pitch of the at-bat. And it's lined to right field and in for a base hit in front of Silva. Mesa scores, and it's 5-1. What an at-bat from Henry Castillo, who shoots an RBI single the other way. And the Revs add an insurance run here in the 8th and go up 4.
Well, that's just a great at-bat from Hank. Staying alive, keep fouling off a bunch of tough pitches. And when you get one you could hit, flaring it in there. We've seen him do it with the power all year, the long ball, the doubles, but that's just a perfectly placed hit right over the head of Blackstone at second.
Den stopping at third. They're at the corners for Rondon. And the first pitch, fastball taken for a strike. The Revs with their 4th hit of the inning, their 3rd in a row with 2 outs after the double play. As they have managed to put up the insurance run even after the double play earlier this inning. Here's the 0-1, and a swing and a ground ball foul behind Dent's feet on his lead at third base. 2 strikes to Rondon.
Well, if Rondon can get on, it would give Zach Sullivan an opportunity to try and complete the cycle, just a home run shy.
Rondon today 1 for 2, single and a walk. Pitch. It's up and away. Fastball. They appeal the flinch of the hands down at first, but he stopped in time.
That was a fiasco back to end the top of the 4th inning. Buzz Albert called him out, looked down to Brian DeBrouwer there. It was a called strike.
Oh, yeah.
For Edwin Garcia. But he didn't do the sign. He just shook his head. I've never seen that before.
Now ball inside, 2-2.
I like the definitive punch or the safe sign. Never saw just the gentle, subtle nodding of the head.
Doesn't really sell it.
Nope.
2-2 on Rondon, who's been hot. Here's the pitch to him. It is down and away. That just missed. Choplik tried to nibble with a backdoor slider, just missed. 3-2.
We can just speak it into history. Rondon walk, Sullivan grand slam for the cycle. You heard it here, folks. Take it to Vegas.
Castillo is going to run here. Here's the 3-2. And it misses high and away. Starting to believe. Ball 4 to Rondon, who's on for the 3rd time. And here comes Sullivan, who, by the way, last inning facing Choplik had one right up under his chin on the first pitch. Ended up striking out on a full count. So get another opportunity here. Revs, as we said, have had 2 cycles in their history. Scott Grimes and Andres Perez. 3 for 4 today is Sullivan. And the first pitch, swing and a miss. He's going for it.
Oh, yeah, he is. Swings hard, shooters shoot.
Triple, double, single, and then the strikeout last time. Here's the stretch and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Fastball at 95.
Elite bat speed with getting through. I mean, Valerio's, he's kind of doing the same thing. But he's not sitting on what Sullivan's sitting on.
Now one more crack at it. Here's the stretch from Choplik. And the 0-2. Swing, and he fouls it back into the 1741 club. Right into somebody's lunch up there. Today would be a great day to be up there, have the NFL games on the HD TV, watch the Revs live. Another 0-2, and a swing and a foul against the netting. He fights off another tough one at 95. He's playing with a little edge, a little swagger here this weekend as well. Last night really sparked things with his hustle. Did it again today with a leadoff triple. The double in the third could have easily been a single, but went hard out of the box. Another 0-2, and that misses down and away. Slider. If it is still Judy, he has been waiting a long time. And Choplik now at 45 pitches. And his 2 innings of relief. He shakes off, now nods yes. They finally went away from the fastball, the 1-2, and a swing and a miss. Went down and away, change up this time. And Sullivan lunging for it, strikes out. But another big day for him. And the Revs will look to make this count. 1 run on 4 hits. They leave him loaded, but they add an insurance run in the 8th. And it's on to the 9th. Looking to close it out. It's York 5, Southern Maryland 1.
Hear that? It's the sound of summer. Sound nice? Call Kona Ice. We do it all. Schools, sporting events, parties, both corporate and birthday. You name it, we'll be there. We bring the party to you. If you need a little bit of fun in your life, we're the shaved ice truck for you. Oh, and we fundraise too. This summer, cool down with Kona Ice. Give us a call at 1-800-KONA-ICE or visit us online at www.kona-ice.com. Kona Ice. Flavor our world.
We were with you when you were struggling with the challenges of being a young athlete, before the challenges of keeping fit while working 9 to 5, and long before Pilates and Zumba were even a thing.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet sports shoes outfitted you as a young athlete. When you slipped into a new sport practically every season, you learned a lot and you grew strong. Now that you're an adult, why stop? Flying Feet has the brands and the styles that will increase your performance no matter how you choose to maintain your fitness. Just like when you were a kid, when you shop Flying Feet, you know you'll walk away with the best fit and natural comfort. Flying Feet stocks fitness shoes and all kinds of fitness gear. So, what do you do these days? Trail walking? Working out on the track, on the street, in the gym? Sign up for exercise classes like Pilates, Zumba, or need shoes for weightlifting? It doesn't matter what you're into, you can always count on Flying Feet. It's the one sportswear specialty store that's truly ageless.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet sports shoes, 1511 Melrose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83.
This is Enoe Polanco. You're listening to Your Revolution Baseball on the home of the Red, Sport Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in your, first in sport.
Head of the 9th inning, it will be Victor Capian who comes in. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. As we go to the 9th, it's a non-save situation with the insurance run scoring. The Revs a 5-1 lead, looking to take the final 2 this weekend, 2 out of 3 total, and win their 3rd in the last 4 overall. As Edwin Garcia will lead things off, 2 for 3 here on the afternoon. Capian and Smoker both in all 3 games this weekend. And Victor from the stretch. Here is his first pitch, and it is in there. Strike called. Garcia thought it was low, perhaps. Smoker and Capian this weekend have both become the first Revs relievers to work on 3 consecutive days this season. Here's the 0-1. And a swing and a foul against the netting. There have been a handful that have worked in 3 straight games with maybe an off day in between. But first time that anyone's gone 3 straight days, and they've both done it. Capian, who so far has gone 2 innings, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts, no walks. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a ground ball shortstop. Rondon has it. He gloves. He fires across. 1 away. Slider in on Garcia, who grounds softly to short. And the Revs are 2 outs away from lowering the magic number to 11 and at least maintaining the division lead at 3. Sugarland is up 4-1 in the 8th at Long Island. On our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard as they look to avoid a sweep in Central Islip. Here's McAdams, 0 for 3 with a walk. First pitch, fastball. It is down and away, just missed. (5-1) the lead. With 1 out in the 9th. And Capian ready. 1-0, and a slider starts at him. Bent back awfully close, but does not get the call. Made McAdams flinch, and it was awfully close, but a 2-0 count. Now ready again. Capian kicks and fires. And a swing and a soft line drive to second. Right there, Henry Castillo. He makes the grab, and that's out number 2. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 9th inning. Revs after this one will have 7 home games left. The final week-long homestand, and then hopefully playoff time. They head out on the road tomorrow. 4 at Long Island, 3 at Lancaster for the season's final trip. And McAdams did crack his bat on that play. He snaps what's left of it over his leg in the dugout. Here's Tony Thomas. Capian with the pitch, and a swing and a foul against the screen. No balls, 1 strike. Capian, who ranks 2nd in the American Association in saves each of the last 2 years. 22 and 27 saves the last 2 years with Winnipeg. Looking to close this one out with the 4-run lead. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, it's down low. On the pitch, swing and a line drive, hooked toward the line and left. That's a base hit. And that'll skip to the wall. Mesa will fish it out of the corner. Thomas keeps the game alive. A 2-out double down the line in left. Blue Crabs with just their 6th base hit of the day. And Corey Vaughn will come to the plate. Vaughn today 0 for 2, has reached on a walk and a hit by pitch. 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for York, 1 run, 6 hits, no errors for Southern Maryland. And Capian ready. First pitch, swing, and it's fouled back upstairs. Capian from Monte Cristi, Dominican Republic. Started his career in the Diamondback system, got to AAA. Winnipeg has been his home the last several seasons now, the last 4 years. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and it's popped up foul. Back to the roof. 2 strikes here with 2 outs in the 9th. A win, and the Revs will at least maintain the 3-game lead. 14 remaining after today. And Capian looking to end it here. He's ready. And the 2-strike pitch. It is just off the outside corner. Oh, man. And TrackMan, a public enemy on that pitch. The fans wanted it. It was very close. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the stretch. Capian fires. Slider smacked at third. It's caught on the fly. Carlos Franco spears the line drive. Just above the dirt, reaching to the backhand, and the Revs win 5-1. They take the final 2 here this weekend. 2 out of 3 total. 3 of the last 4, and they will at least maintain the 3-game lead. With 14 remaining, the magic number is down to 11. Capian finishes it. Another fine effort from the bullpen, and today a terrific start preceding that as Austin Steinfurt improves to 3-1. As he went the first 5 here today, 5 scoreless. And a big day at the top of the order from Zach Sullivan. Telvin Nash hitting his 37th home run this year, 90th all-time with the Revs. And the Revs, who were 1 hit in the return home on Friday night, bounce right back, winning the final 2 this weekend. And it's on to the road for the next week, and we'll see how close they are to getting themselves in when they return home next Monday night. Just 7 home games remain, 14 total games remain, and the Revs take care of business here today, winning it by a final score of 5-1 in the rubber match against the Blue Crabs. 5-1 your final score. Stay tuned. Post-game show is coming up next.
One of downtown York's gems